Me that none of my mods are installed. It tells me none of my DLC is installed. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I'm offline. Look at this. When you're offline, you can't play your DLC. That's insane. What is this? All right, so we're going to have to... I have to update my Xbox, apparently, before we can play. So give me a second here. I don't like that. All right, connect. Nope. Connect to Xbox Network. Hello, folks. All right, go online. So it made me like disconnect, and it said I have to install an update. And I declined it, and then I didn't realize that that was why it was not letting me launch the game correctly. So what are they changing? It's a big update. It's like a gig. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody prepared for the Modpocalypse in the morning? I actually don't know what time it happens. I'm hoping it happens later in the day, so that there's a chance I can react. I can get any patches we need. We shouldn't need... The theory is we won't need any patches. The theory is that F4SE will need a patch. Workshop Framework will need a patch for people to use it for city plan exports, but other than that, should be good. I have a patch ready for SS2 on Friday, but the only way I'll release it is if we get the... So the Workshop Framework has a DLL update, and I recently talked to Dante, and he said it won't be hard for him to make the update. So, well, at least that was what he said recently, or the last time I talked to him about it. But yesterday he didn't. Yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember when I talked to him. It didn't seem like it was going to be a big deal. So, but yeah, we should get an update to that. And then the only other thing I anticipate breaking, other than F4SE, is maybe the HUD. So they announced one of the features of the next gen update is support for ultra widescreen, which would tell me they probably have to update their flash files. And if they do that, then we're going to need Reg 2K to release an update to HUD framework. He did release like a patcher tool anyone could use to patch like variations of the HUD. So this is like you use that with Def UI and such. So I imagine we could probably use his patcher on an updated Swift file if the game releases it, and it should in theory work. So even if he's not around, which he hasn't been lately, when hopefully we'll be able to recover from that quickly. 5 a.m. Eastern. Okay. So first thing in the morning. So maybe I can do it before work. Maybe if I need to push out an update. It's just a matter of... I'm just hopeful it's not going to be. I've been told that probably won't be a big deal. It's going to be mostly just F4SE issues. So we'll see, though. Sonic Phila made my Steam manifest file for FL4 read only and changed FL4 to only update when I play, and we'll use F4SE to start it, not Steam. Ah, okay, yeah, that's a good way to prevent it. I think Dante has a mod on, speaking of him, it has a mod on Nexus to prevent, or I think it backs up your exe file, so that way even if the game gets patched, you can always roll back easily. Vincent, hi Kinggath, are you happy with Fallout's interest at its highest right now? I mean, that's cool. It's always cool to have more people around. I've definitely noticed it. Like, there's a ton of new people showing up on the forums, Patreon, joining the Kinggath Creations Discord. Like, it's been a busy couple of weeks. It's fun. It's cool to see new people checking everything out. It would be nice if Bethesda was also capitalizing on this with a Fallout 5. That would be nice, but... Squeaky Wolf, so Gath, I hate to ask, how much are you expecting to break with the update? Not knowing what's going to happen, I'm thinking a mini nuke in the advanced power plant plot. No, I think it's going to be light. I think that we're going to all be back on our feet by the weekend, if not end of day tomorrow. That's my prediction. I got to go positive because if they were going to drop a special edition level thing, it wouldn't be an update. It would be like Special Edition was its own executable. You had to make it as a separate purchase, even though I don't remember, did they give it away or it was like a $20 upgrade, something like that? I can't remember. It's been so long since Special Edition came out. But that was not just like a patch that you just downloaded. So I'm predicting since this is just a patch, it's going to be no different than every other update we've gotten. And unlike Skyrim's update when they did it in December to launch the VC program, the Fallout, I feel like Skyrim kind of went dormant and like they thought they were safe, but like I feel like Fallout 4 we've known about the incoming next gen update for a long time. Like they told us over a year ago, I think. So I think most of us in the scene have been ready for this and vigilant. So like everybody's ready to update their stuff, I think. San Jonovec, you think we will be able to build clans in Sanctuary, Red Rock, and Abernathy when the update drops? No, I do not think that they gave us that kind of update. I can't wait to read the patch notes. Honestly, that's going to be the first thing I do in the morning. I'm hoping, because I have been submitting them like meticulous bug reports over the past few years, and then when they told me that when they launched or announced the next gen update, I immediately went to my contacts at Bethesda and said, "Hey, is there a chance some of the fixes I've submitted get touched?" And they said, "Maybe." Like, which is better than no. So hopefully, if we get a fix for the power grid bug, hell yeah. Of course, I have we'll be able to read it in the patch notes, and then I'm gonna have to try and convince Nukem to go check the exe. We'll see if he responds if I ping him. Robert Cooper, I've spent weeks looking through threads at my issues, and nobody's having what I have going on. That always sucks. That is the worst. Because then you feel like you're just stuck, right? Like you can't play your save, and no one's gonna be able to help you. That is the worst. And you're welcome to discuss whatever issue you're having here now, and we'll see if anybody in the chat knows. Yeah, I think we'll have Fallout London before you know it. I think the only thing is I think that they have some major HUD stuff going on, and again, if the ultra wide screen breaks the HUD, then they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. And I've been working with some Flash stuff recently. It's miserable. It's not fun. There's not a lot of people who do it anymore. So like you're kind of like working with old code, and it's kind of fidgety. And there's just not a lot of people that know the code for that. So it's I feel for them if that's a big thing that's going to be a blocker for them. Like I have two really cool mods. One of them's its own mod, but SS2 will take heavy advantage of it. One's a thing for SS2. These two really cool things, like almost ready for you guys, but because we don't really have any Flash experts, we're just dragging our feet on them because they're just a little too janky, and I just don't have the patience to deal with them. Flash stuff sucks. So if any of you guys knows a Flash expert, I would probably pay them to help me. I've had stuff sending out such cool stuff ready to go for so long. Squeaky Wolf, I'd be amazed if they finally let you guys implement city plans automatically wiring for consoles. Yeah, we're not going to get console wiring. That would require a new... So I think when we will get that, I think if they ever launch the Verified Creators Program for Fallout 4, that will be one of the functions that those of us in the program can request. What I'm curious is if, like, I don't want to do anything in the VC program for Fallout 4 because it's just complicate things. It's way cleaner if I just... All my Fallout 4 ideas, they go in Workshop Framework, Workshop Plus, or Sim Settlements 2. That's so much easier. But maybe they'll accept requests from me anyway. Like, just be like, hey, since you're updating Fallout 4, could you go ahead and toss in this run wire function for me? That'd be real nice. Choo-choo, any ETA for more HQ tutorials? No, I was hoping to have time to do it before we launched the HQ 3.30 patch, but my schedule's just been shot lately. I've got a major work project that's hanging over my head. We're late on it now. It's not just me. I'm involved with another company that's working on it. And we've got the Bard project for Skyrim on the way. Like, just my schedule is in bad shape right now. So stuff like tutorials, which can be like a bottomless time sink, you can just take like writing one of those tutorials. The style that I write it is it's an all day affair. It's like a 6-hour project. So it's just finding 6 hours to sit down and write HQ tutorials. It just hasn't been in the cards for me. But I think there's a good chance I go do more HQ tutorials before I do any major coding projects for SS2 because it's still fresh in my brain, and I actually still have to write. They still have. I owe you guys HQ tutorials in game. Like those are. I put out that holotape in the 3.30 patch, and I sat down. I was working on the patch this week because I have a patch ready for Friday, just bug fixes and stuff. And I realized, oh my god, that so stupid holotape is still empty. So I'm gonna have to dive back into HQ soon. And so it'll be refreshed in my mind. I wish I had a clone to make tutorials. That would be nice. Canuck, Mr. Potassium 790, Jake versus Aiden issue. There's a bug in the console edition of Fallout for Sim Settlements 2 Chapter 1. The cutscene between the mercenary and Jake, when he says, "Why don't you put the gun down? So could we talk?" What is the bug? Like I'm playing it on my Xbox. The only bug I ran into was there was like some like weird snap, like some of the animations didn't play at the correct time, and then like Jake stood up the wrong time, but otherwise it worked fine. What's the bug that you ran into? Because like we're playing on Xbox tonight. Like I play this on all the time to try and keep those issues at bay. Robert Cooper, settlers falling from the sky, Brahmin falling, Old Paul being anywhere I travel as well as Jake, gunners continue to spawn on Roof Virginia, and just weird stuff. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. The Old Paul being anywhere you travel is kind of funny. That's probably like a quest got stuck. There's probably because there's at least one or two quests where Paul is set to follow you around. So that he's next to you while you do a quest. So that package is probably stuck, but yeah, that's unfortunate. DM Cody, you're interested in trying out the new Witcher 3 mod tools? Some settlements has me craving 4x in every game I play. I did love Witcher 3. Absolutely adored that game. But I never went back to it. It's not a game that makes me want to play it a second time. For some reason. I think it was just a great, same with Cyberpunk. I never got around to playing the expansion because I was just like, I don't want to play it again. It was like a complete experience. I was happy with it. I think that's one of there's some secret sauce in the Bethesda games where I just like, I want to play them again. And then every time I do, I'm very happy while I'm in them. It's like comfort food. And maybe that's just nostalgia for those games. I just have a strong love for them. Whereas, The Witcher, like the original two, like I remember playing those and I hated them. Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 I thought sucked. And The Witcher 3 was like, oh, this is incredible. But I hated the first two Witchers. Not because of the story or anything. I just couldn't get into the game. So then the story didn't matter. I'm sure they got great stories. Sandra Jonovic, know any good sites to learn coding? Oh, I have one I've been obsessed with recently that is not for just learning coding, but just like you'll also learn game dev. And I think that learning coding while doing something that you're excited about is the best way to learn. So I learned coding to make video games. Like that's how I got started. I just really wanted to make video games. So then when I was told, well, the best way to make video games is to code, that's what inspired me to do it. And then the funny thing is I abandoned coding for a while and then I got back into it because I wanted to make a cool website for my World of Warcraft guild. So then I had to teach myself new language, and then that got me rehooked on programming. Never looked back since then. But I would send you to this YouTube channel because he has got a lot of cool stuff. He teaches coding and then he teaches Unity and stuff, but check out this guy. He's got an amazing tutorial series. He put out one just recently that it's like he's got like a paid version and a free version, and what he's doing is every so many copies he sells, he releases another lesson from it for free. So it is what's it called? He just put it out recently, and he's already got a few episodes out for free now. I think it's Masters C#. Hold on, I'm checking his channel while we're waiting for my Xbox. Still going, 81%. So sorry guys for the. Here we go. Yeah, so he's got like I'm gonna pause this and say he's got a 4-hour learn C# course. C#, totally good language. Here you go. He has a 4-hour course for free available, and then he's got this insane course on there. It's like a 20-hour long course that will teach you how to make a game that's like Overcooked, like a Unity game, from like every step of it. It's really cool. This guy's great. He puts out so much good information. He's like he reminds me of Brackeys, if any of you guys follows game dev channels. And Brackeys is back, which was crazy to see. Just came back out of nowhere. He disappeared for 3 years. He just came back the other day. Great tutorial guys, both of them, Brackeys and Code Monkey. What's funny is I'm past the quest, Old Paul. That is funny. You got a corpse coming after you. That's unfortunate. Looks like my Xbox battery died. Might as well fix that while we're chilling here. But I do have a patch for you guys ready for Sim Settlements. Nothing huge, but it's got some good bug fixes in it. Oh, here's something we'll talk about right now. I'm going to show you guys something that is mentioned in the patch notes video and the news video for this coming weekend because I'm so excited about it. Check out this website that I didn't make the site. I just signed up for it and then Too Large filled it out. But we set up one of these. So Feature Upvote is a site where people can make suggestions for software and then upvote them. Well, we're using it a little differently. We're eventually going to use it for suggestions, but right now we're using it for an issue tracker so you guys can see the issues that we're aware of. And some of them are like, hey, this thing we need help figuring out. Like we need more saves for. Or some of them are like, hey, here's an issue you've probably seen, and it's really hard for us to fix this or virtually impossible without us having F4SC plugin or something like that. And so like we just listed that up there so you can see it, and then hopefully we'll eventually get the attention of somebody who knows how to fix it. Or some of them are like bugs that are going to take like a massive rework, and so it's unlikely they're going to get fixed, but here are some workarounds. And for the stuff that I can fix, I'm going to generally every patch just look at all the stuff that has a bunch of votes and know that you guys are like, oh yeah, I hate that, the bug drives me nuts, please fix it. So it'll be a way for you guys to upvote things to my attention, and once we've cleared out most of the bug log, I'll start using it for quality of life ideas. So it'll be like, hey, I've got these 5 ideas that I'm excited to add, or like that people have suggested that I think are good. Go ahead and upvote them, and whatever one has the most votes by the time I'm ready to work on the patch, that's the one I'm gonna work on. So help let you guys kind of guide me in building out the mod here and fixing the stuff that matters the most to you guys. So Rick, you finished the fall TV show. I am almost there with you. I think I got 2 episodes left, 3 episodes left. I'm pretty close. It's pretty entertaining. William Mahalik, since you have a weird handgun build, you should do the Kabat House quest. The gun. Oh yes, that is true. Yeah, that handgun build at the end. What's that thing called? The alien artifact gun. Yeah, that thing's nutty. I do like that quest a lot too. That's a good quest line. You're right. I should do that. That would change my character from being crap to being OP. I should go do that. All right, let's see if the Xbox finally loaded up again. Let's see if... Oh, yeah, there's a note in the corner. Fallout 4 updates. Please note on 4/25 at 6 a.m. Eastern, or Eastern Daylight Time, Mods and Creation Club will undergo maintenance. Keep an eye out for official Discord channels for any updates during maintenance window. Okay, so maintenance starts at 6 a.m., but we don't know what time it's coming back up. All right, I'm attempting to load the game now. If it works, I will kick back over to streaming my Xbox. Yeah, if this Fire Hose Games is using the same website for Tectonica, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I would like if it were free. Unfortunately, it's not free, so I can't just like pop up a whole bunch of these. But I think it's worth doing one for Sim Settlements too. We've got enough patrons to cover the cost, and I think it'll be a valuable enough site. But I would love to have one. I might put one up for kinggath creations in general, just so people can just make suggestions for East Empire and like any of the things we release, just out of curiosity. I don't know how many of them I'll pursue because it's not easy to add stuff to it's much harder to add stuff to Skyrim mods in general, but also to then and doubly so to the stuff submitted to the VC program, because it's meant to be released stuff that's like that's finished, not stuff like SS2, which is, you know, we're just perpetual feature creep. We're professional feature creepers around here. Which I think having some sort of community-driven QOL stuff, I think, is a good idea. Mod 142, the quest also has the CHA bobblehead. Oh, there you go. My guy is pretty terrible. I think this is my guy with awful charisma, right? Robert Cooper Workshop Framework SS2, all I run, so I got no clue why. Seeing what I see and can't download a file when issue happens. Files are too big. I assume you're on Xbox. Usually with like unexplainable janky problems, it usually means that your save has a whole lot of script backup, and so everything is stuck. All right, let me load the game. So let's see if this works. Can you guys see the game? I'm guessing you cannot hear it. Let's unmute that. There we go. All right. Can you guys hear the game? And then let's see if you can hear some shots. And then I'm going to do some jumping. Does it sound good or does it sound echoey? Sam, I hope maintenance doesn't last about a week and a half like Skyrim Creation Update. Yeah, I hope they get it right. That would be a bummer. But the nice thing is, things we get to look forward after they get it out there. You know, within a, I would hope within a week or two we get London. Like, I think they're talking about just like, we might just release it anyway for people who held back from the update or something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but seems to me like they'll be able to release it pretty quick, and I'm excited for that. Game is good. Awesome. Seeing here, good. Awesome. All right, and now I remember we decided to save hovering over sleeping Alyssa, so I would remember what I was doing. We were creeping on her. Come on, wake up. Just wake up to this. Oops. This big metal man looking over you. Terrifying. With a gun.
While I'm working on getting the press ready, I could really use your help. Could you go out and collect some stories for the first edition? I have a list of people who have been affected by super mutants and want to give them the chance to have their voice heard throughout the Commonwealth. What do you say?
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
Oh, great! This will really help me out. This is a list of people that I need you to interview.
Off we go. All right, now I'm trying to remember what all we were doing on this character. Let's see. Alyssa's subject list. Lainey, Ricky, Griff. Okay, cool. I remember this one. Let's see. Stashed away. Are we at a point where we're waiting on an SS2 quest to start? Is that what's going on? Appears to be. Yeah, we must be between quests. I figured, actually, I'm not entirely sure. I looked into the NLTC issue we had last week. It doesn't make any sense why I'm having it in my save. I think it's just like my save got to a point where there's some random chair that's used in the NLTC quest that failed to start. And apparently that chair got destroyed in my save, which I don't understand how. So this quest won't start, so I put a workaround in for it, but man, is that finding random stuff like that in a save file is kind of nerve-wracking. Like, we've built our house on sand. The sand being Fallout 4. Hopefully some of those bug fixes or stability things like that. That would be really nice. All right, so I guess we'll start fast traveling around, and that's going to trigger. Eventually, we'll get the next quest. Literal chair. I mean, there's a chair in the NLTC office, and somehow got destroyed. It's just gone in my save, and it's aliased, and it's like a chair that Allison needs to sit in. She can't sit in it because it's gone, so the quest breaks. It's really kind of silly. There it is. Hostile takeover. All right, well, we'll do this interview real quick.
People aren't getting proper rest. Could you see about getting more beds set up?
You know what, Knox? I got an idea. You're going to do that. You're going to do that for us. So let's go ahead and get you... No, we're not even close. I'll say, let's get you a... we need all sorts of stuff. We'll get you the goods. We'll put you in charge. Well, that's not happening. Can we build a municipal plot here? Let's see if we got enough for that. We got lots of ASAM sensors. So let's try that. Let's see if we can build a... I know we made the caravan plot super cheap just for this. For the sake of this. Knox, where are you? Alright, Audrey, you're going to be working caravan services.
Redefine parameters, please.
Alright. Choose building plan. Caravan. give her a second. All right, let's go talk to old Lainey.
Hey, dear.
I think we just did this
come
quest
to
on my
hear
other save
Lainey's
too.
Tale of misery and woe.
Like within the last
That
few weeks.
Alyssa woman told me someone would come to hear all the grisly details, and I figured it must be you.
I appreciate you telling me all of this. I know it's difficult.
Well, dear, it all started when our trading caravan stopped for the evening at one of those small outposts.
So Lainey here is
can't
voiced
remember which
by
one now. You see,
the same person who
my two
did
sisters and
Pandora
my brother were all
in
that was
Conqueror,
left of our family.
Odette in
We had finally
SS2.
found
I
safety
think she
with
did
the
one or two other
caravan.
characters. I think she did April
Sometimes
Lee
it was
as well.
hard work, but it was ours.
And Lainey was a small
Up
character, and we're
until
like,
then,
we know
it
this
was
is
safe.
this is a
So
small one, so
anyway,
maybe
we
you could
set
use it
up
to practice an
camp,
accent or
and old
something. And so
Ralphie the guard
she
set
went
up
with it.
his usual watch for the night. I'm not really sure what happened, but we were woken up by this almighty sound of something very heavy being pounded into the ground. We were all woke up, and I grabbed my old trusty rifle, ready to address whatever shenanigans were upon us. When I went to look for poor Ralphie,
Mikey
I
Mangabin,
found
do you think
was
mods will break for
pile
tomorrow's
of
update?
blood
Currently in the middle of
and
SS2
guts,
Sharp 2
and
ATM.
those
I think
big
F4SC
green
mods are going to
buggers
break.
were upon us.
Maybe
And
HUD
I
mods.
pulled up my
I think
rifle,
that's it. I think the
and
rest is going to be
I
fun.
took a bead on the big, mean-looking one,
But
and my
I
gun
guarantee
jammed,
you,
and I couldn't get it to release.
with the amount of like
the gun jamming like
foreknowledge
that
we've had, the
sent
amount
me
of
into shock.
that I
So
think most of
I
us are on
pulled
high
over
alert who are
and
still
ran
modding
like
are ready.
hell
We're going to
over
be
the
ready
hill
to do
and
whatever's
down the
required to
river.
update.
When it was all over, I snuck back to see how bad it was.
Like if
There
I
was
can't
no
go all to
one
Reg
left
2K and the
standing.
HUD breaks, I'm literally
My
going to
poor
release
brother
a temporary patch
and my
for
two
HUD framework
sisters
myself
were lying on the ground
immediately.
with their necks broken.
Assuming that his patch thing works, like he has this free patch that you put out.
Like discarded
'Cause
dolls.
I want to
from
release
some
our
poor child's
patch
playground.
for SS2 on Friday,
As there wasn't anything left
and
for me.
that require you guys can't play
here?
SS2 is like impossible to play without the HUD.
Oh God.
Oh, did I just break it? I think I broke it. Alright, well hopefully I got credit for that. I didn't get any objective update. Wait, did she get marked off my map at least? That would make me feel like... Okay, yes she did. Alright. Alright, let's see if we have enough now to build... Oops, sorry. So we have enough stuff now.
We should
Nope.
take stock and patch our defenses.
Why won't it go into... There it goes. So we can go into workshop mode. Alright, cool. We're connected to the caravan. Although that doesn't necessarily mean I'll have enough stuff to build this. Oh yeah, I do. Good, good, good. Alright, and then we're gonna put you here. Where's Knox? You seem like you would be a good mayor. Here you go, buddy. Knox over here.
All right. I can do that.
Please work this. All right, Knox is now in charge of Oberland. And yes, tear it all down. There we go. We haven't built a city plan on Xbox. Let's see how this goes for us. Well, we have, but just not in a while. Eileen England, thank you, Canuck. So, using cinematic mode on Xbox can sometimes be risky. One of the things we did to improve it is we made it so that the camera, you have full control over it. That seems to make it a little more stable. Because in order to make it feel like the camera's being controlled, what we're actually doing is once a second, we like just tilt your camera toward a thing. And because we're doing it so fast, it's like an animation. It like tricks your brain into feeling like it's smooth. But if you like stare at the edges of the screen, you'll see that it's just kind of doing this. Just like these little jumps. And your brain kind of animates it in your head. It's kind of cool. Uh-oh, I just realized we got to get out though. Because the Fallout 4 theme gets my, gets all my videos shared revenue. Which is absurd. Alright, well, let's let this build up before we disappear. Oh, that's an interesting little wire. What is this guy? Is this vanilla, or is this... I think this is vanilla, because I think this is a thing I see in every city planet. I always forget that it's like, oh no, that's something that gets left behind when we scrap the settlement. Settlers Overland Station have made some improvements. Made some improvements. They haven't even finished what they started. They made this... This looks like the Triceratops manure in Jurassic Park. So one of my settlers made dinosaur poop. Mikey, fingers crossed the damage is minimal. That is definitely the case. We're hoping and praying. I'm fairly confident it's gonna be lightweight. I think things would have went a lot different. I don't know why this one's floating. I think they would have. I think there was even a. I saw an article. I didn't read where their source was, but an article saying Bethesda aimed to make the next gen update have minimal impact on mods. It was on one of the PC game, like PC Gamer or PC Game Zen, or one of those sites that covers a lot of Bethesda games. All right, let's do a save here. Johnny R56. I can't wait for the next gen update, but I'm not looking forward to it breaking the mods. Yeah, I think that's going to be the topic of the night. I'm hoping it's going to be light and we'll get them back on track quick. The script extender guys are awesome. They're like always right on top of it. They always release the update pretty much same day, like generally within a few hours of it. And thanks to things now that like most of, well, I would say most. A lot of the script extender mods now use the address library, so then only the address library needs to update, and then it auto fixes a lot of those FRC mods, which is really cool. That's like a good move the community's kind of made. Now letting this build up a little bit, make sure everything's stable before I leave. And we'll go answer Jake. Oh, we can answer Jake's call while we're sitting here. Is that the right one?
Slick?
There it is.
You there? We got a bit of a problem. I think one of our settlements just got taken by the gunners. I can't tell for sure. Without the comm hub, I can't monitor the ASAMs there. They've gone quiet. I can't make contact over radio. God damn it. The gunners are already making their move. I wonder if this means they figured out how to tie their radios into the hub. You need to go check out that settlement. See what's going on there. If it has fallen to the gunners, you'll need to liberate it. I'll send you the coordinates. Be careful now.
This has been a pre-recorded message.
Oh, they took Sanctuary. Bastards. Alright, how close can we get safely? We'll go... We're going to go to Concord, I guess, and we'll walk from there. Omris, I treat those journalist sites with more of a pinch of salt than a pinch of gift, Bethesda. Yeah, half the articles I read anymore, I'm certain they're written by AI. There's a lot of bad articles anymore. It's very hard to get much use out of the news websites. Riella, my big worry is what we'll see the same problem we saw with the address library with Skyrim AE, where the change to build forces them to have a breaking change in address library to support it, but still good all around. Yeah, I don't know. I know that like doing stuff with the script extender, especially stuff like doing stuff with just making use of the new scripts they add is one thing, but then a lot of people do like the coolest, craziest mods will end up doing more than that. They'll make use of the script extender for the fact that it's basically hacking the XE to do whatever they want. And those ones, it's not fun to do that stuff, so that if they can link up to the address library to save themselves some of the pain of doing that, more power to them. Connecting YouTube, Bethesda shares some good news for Fallout 4 modders ahead of the release of the game's much anticipated next gen update, Game Rant. Yeah, that must be where I read it. That sounds like a site that pops up in my news feed periodically. Torberg, that floating wire is vanilla. I saw it in my current completely unmodded playthrough. Okay. I guess we'll pop another save because you guys know me, I'm gonna die here. Alright, let's see if they've taken over the... Well, the turrets haven't turned on me yet, but I feel like they're going to, so I'm gonna head this way. We're gonna take the wide path. I do not want to fight my own turrets.
This is Captain West of the Gunners. This settlement is now under our jurisdiction.
I love the announcement over the ASM sensors.
Resist. Aggression towards Gunner forces will not be tolerated. Submit to our authority, and no harm will come to you.
Don't mind me.
The beginning of the Commonwealth is near.
Alright, where are all the gunners hiding at? Sturgis, June, Settler, Nick. I hear gunshots. Still don't see any gunners. And then you see, I don't know if you guys noticed this little extra bit.
This is Captain
This was-
West of the Gunners.
All of them
This
turn red.
settlement is now under our jurisdiction.
This came out so good. I love the...
You are warned to not
Chapter 2
resist.
came out really good.
Aggression
Pat on the back to everybody involved.
will not be tolerated.
Uh-oh.
Submit to our authority.
And now we hide. Now we hide. Alright, time to... Oh. Molotovs, huh? Alright, I think it's time for this. What do you mean you dislike that, Cosworth?
Is now under our jurisdiction.
The gunner's just coming at me with fisticuffs. Don't need a gun. She says.
Submit to our authority, and no harm will come to you. This is Captain West of the Gunners. This settlement is now under our jurisdiction.
There's where that legendary went. I like how you shoot them and then they drop their gun. That's very nice. I thought you had to shoot them in the arm for that. What is going on? Oh, the reload. punch the guy in the metal armor. Good move.
This is Captain West of the
Get him,
Gunners.
doggo.
This settlement is now under our jurisdiction.
Nope. I want to take advantage of gun fu. It's so rare I get to.
Gunner forces will not be
No,
tolerated.
no, not the settler. I wish I could throw a grenade there, but I would feel too guilty hitting dog meat.
Submit to our authority. No harm will come to you.
Oh, no,
The
oh, this one.
beginning for the Commonwealth is near.
Man, that was weak. Come on, deliverer. Deliver me some corpses.
This is Captain.
Oh, I think he just broke a piece of my power armor.
Towards Gunner forces will not be tolerated.
Get her, doggo.
Submit to our authority, and no harm will come to you. The new
Get 'em
beginning
all?
for the Commonwealth is near.
Alright, now let's begin the loot fest. Alright, and then isn't... I can't remember if this is the settlement that had Old Paul and friends. Oh, we gotta fix that too. Repair. Recharge all my stims.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Oh, we got the bald bug. Kind of expected these guys to do the, oh, thank you thing, which I think we have it set up to be able to, but there's like a flag you can set on the settlement to say it had been recently attacked. Apparently not. Apparently I don't have that set up. I'm gonna see if Stodge and friends are around here. Here we go.
Can we
Nope,
trade a
you're
few
not
things?
Stodge, you're just
Sure
wearing
thing.
the same armor. Also a bald bug. All the ladies who live in this place have no hair. You guys might not want to drink the water here. Oh, we need some power in this place. This little cluster over here. Let's give you guys some electricity. Alright, can we reach this guy over here? Yeah, we'll just give them a little baby one. What do we say? Did we get everybody power? Yeah, there goes those upgrades. How much did you get power? Yep, just a minute. It needs a minute to update the icon. Has everybody else here got power? We should also build some more crates. The supply crates looks like we're maxed out on junk here. Resource storage. Give us the big boys. There we go. Oh, we can't stack them. That's right. On Xbox. No place everywhere. There you guys go. A little bit extra. Ah, we'll make it. That's going to take a 19. Let's make it even 20. There you go. Nice and sloppy, just how we like it in the wasteland. Ah, floor piece above them. That's a good idea. Alright, how's the rest of this place doing? Everything else looks pretty good. A lot of level 3s. Good job, Piper. We'll give you credit. All right, let's head over to Jake. Nope, we gotta remember that quick save action. Oh, let's go to the museum. It's a little bit closer. Come on. Try it again. There we go. Correct button that time. I'm going to load up game RQ and show you an example. What are you going to show? Oh, you're gonna show me a stack of the thing on Xbox. Oh. Stuff falling off my desk. Good old load screens. You can count on the Xbox. Buy you plenty of time for chatting. I'm really curious what kind of Creation Club stuff they've been holding out. Like like how good the remaining stuff is. I mean, like I think they basically showed us what we're getting, but it'd be interesting to see the quality of it all, because it's a mixed bag what you can get from there.
Oh, hey. So what happened? That settlement, is everything all right?
Oh, is this our first crash of the night? I think we determined 1 per hour. This is about normal. Also, I gotta find a power armor station. My power armor is looking pretty beat up. Yeah, I think she's toast. Honestly, I hope we're hitting the Concord crash. A lot of people complain that the Concord area crashes them on Xbox, because if so, I'll be able to do some experiments with this save and see if I can prevent it. Concord Church had blue highlights. Yeah, that's not good. Come on. I think we drop that quick save. Usually it's you gotta protect yourself against rough combat encounters and random crashes. Alright, we're gonna walk our way to Concord. It's not that far. Just in case. Oh yeah, this video is definitely getting flagged. Too much menu music. You would think that game companies would go out of their way to make sure that that doesn't happen, to encourage more people to stream their game, because it's like free marketing. Oh yeah, and this is the alien artifact gun. Basically looks like this, right? I think they had like a little medallion over the center there, but otherwise it looks exactly the same as a gamma gun. You can fill, but it doesn't mess with the main menu music. It's just like all the random... It doesn't even mess with the radio music. It messes with the like ambient music in the game. And then if you turn like the music that we can kind of hear subtly right now, it'll turn that off. You can turn off the radio separately or turn down the volume on it, but the main menu music stuck with. All right, yeah, we're gonna just hoof it. Let's not risk it. Let's not poke the bear. Nick Carter, do you think the script extender team got early access to the update? I'd bet they did. If Bethesda did it for the Skyrim thing, I don't see why they wouldn't do it for this too. I always figured cost versus reward. Costs more than is worth to fight every claim. Yeah, I would just think that, like, so the way that they do these claims is they'll say, like, I own this song, and then I would think, like, you could just, like, tell YouTube or whoever, like, hey, this is our song, and then that would blanket cover it all. But apparently the technology is too difficult. I don't know. Definitely chugging as we get over here. We're gonna walk slow. So one of the things that's been on my list to do for ages is to add an option for Xbox player, or for everybody, to turn off the evolution of Concord so that it's just like nothing gets built here. It goes against what the story is, because Jake and Lupe say, hey, we're gonna build up defenses. But you know, if it's between that and performance, I think some of you guys will happily sacrifice the believability to keep the performance up. Alright, you said there was something going on with the Concord Church. I'm not seeing anything crazy, so I think we're good. It might just be one of those things where just like walking in slow was enough to give it time to load everything. Because we had a lot of stuff, especially here. Like, you go upstairs, Edmund's just got so much junk up there. A lot of stuff down here, too. Oh, we have a new visitor here. Oh, I think it's the second quest for Brannigan. Let's see if I remember to keep sugar bombs. That's to become one of those items that just gets stuck in the back of my head of like, I'm gonna need that for something. We did, we kept them. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna try a hard save here. I don't want to overwrite my quick save in case we crash again. Sonic does BGS not know that a phony is claiming on the music? I mean, I've reported it, and they've told me, we've sent it to our attorneys, and then, like, I think what Connect said is correct. They've just determined that it's not worth pursuing. Probably just like laws in other countries that make it difficult to challenge or something.
So what happened? That settlement, is everything all right?
I had some trouble. That settlement you sent me to?
Let me guess. The gunners captured it. I knew it. Did you manage to deal with them?
Everything's taken care of.
Oh, good. But I get the feeling this ain't the last we're gonna hear from them. We can't keep letting the gunners use the comm hub like this. But we got no idea where they've stashed it. I suppose for now we'll just have to stay on high alert. Oh, and good work at that settlement. And I hope you realize just how much I appreciate everything you do.
I feel like I was supposed to get... Oh, okay, it's just taking a minute for it to update. I feel like I was supposed to get another quest. Alright, take a level up. Yes, please. Alright, let's... Oh, no! 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 No, that horrible sound. Stop. Make it stop. Well, good thing we popped that save. Rise of DA. I'm actually playing some settlements right now. Fantastic. Are you playing SS1 or SS2? Please tell me SS2. I love SS1. It's got a great spot in my heart, but the old girl just doesn't have as much in her. SS2. Although on Xbox it might be better. It might be smarter to play on SS1. I don't know. I'm trying to make the old girl run on SS2 run on Xbox, but man, it's she's pushing back. Nick, are you going to try out the Enclave creations that will be free? I mean, I'll probably check it out just to see what's in it. Like most of them I found None of the Creation Club stuff really felt like I played anything. It was most of it felt like I was buying. It felt like I just was handed weapons and stuff. Thankfully, like the what is it? The Captain Coots' mod. I'm trying to remember what he called it. Creation Club Delayed, I think, changed that and made it nice so that a lot of the CC stuff felt like it was more just extra side quests, which was nice. But man, the initial launches of it was super disappointing. Something changed. The containers now blob together. I guess so. There's something changed. Yeah, it might have been us fixing one issue with the meshes, and then it caused another issue. Although I'm pretty sure those are using vanilla meshes. I think that was our way of making them save space. I can't remember. Rise to DA SS2 for the first time. Fantastic. Hope you're having a good time. Also, hope you're playing on PC. As you can see, we're on the struggle bus here, trying to get this thing working on Xbox reliably. Sometimes I also wonder with these crashes how much of it is due to my hardware. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't remember when. I think it might have been before I started this Xbox playthrough. I was like reaching out. I had made announcements like, "Hey, if anybody's got an old Xbox, I'm looking to get my hands on one." And then I got mine working again, and part of me wonders if like it really is on its last legs, like the hard drive on it, or some piece of it is dying. I loved SS1 when I played it years ago. When I started a new playthrough last week, I thought I'd give the sequel a try, and I've been loving the story so much. Jake is my new favorite NPC. That's what most people tell us. I think a lot of people now just come to SS2 for the story and not for the build mechanics, which is kind of funny. That is not what I set out to do, but I'm glad that the story team has made such good characters. That's phenomenal.
Working day's never done.
All right, this time we're gonna speed through.
So what happened? That settlement.
I had some trouble. That settlement you said? Uh-huh. Everything's taken
Sorry, Jake.
care of.
We're gonna skip past you because we just heard all this. Try and get us back on track. Alright, do we get the next quest right away, or is there a delay? Must be a delay. I could have sworn there was something that followed that right up, but I guess I'm incorrect. Oh no, I guess the next quest is Aiden calling us a little later. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can level up without... Whew, I was expecting to hear that. No. Also, what was that? Landis Golden subscribed, thank you. Thank you for triggering my favorite sound effect. Alright, what were we doing with our level ups? This. I'm always forgetting. Now that we've made this awful build, we've got to figure out how to salvage the character. Limb damage, I don't know if that's useful. I guess luck is the most sensible thing, and then we can build up on all the VAT stuff. That's the only thing I can think of. Critical banker. I don't think I have patience to bank any criticals. We're gonna rip right through them. All right, I think we're gonna go hard on luck, I guess. There we go. Luck it is. Uh-oh. autosaves, always terrifying. Alright, let's see if the Nightingale's restocked. No dice. No dice. Alright, what do we got left in our log? Oh, Brannigan's Brahmin feeding. Let's go give him some sugar bombs for his Brahmin. Landis Golden. Hey, I'm a huge fan. What do I do if one of the city manager quests is bugged? To be specific, it's the Who Can ASAM quest. Can you describe the bug and we'll see if we can help you out? But one of the things we did add is, no matter what you get stuck on, there's always a cheat command to skip the current main quest. So you always have a way out if you're stuck in the main quest. But hopefully we can walk you through what the problem is. A lot of people here who've seen it all can probably tell you a workaround. Love seeing that newspaper.
Hey there again, stranger. Good to see you stopping by to see little old me. As you can see, I've managed to clean the place up a bit. Now that you're here, I'd like to put forth a genuine once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be an official associate of the up-and-coming Conquered Brahmin Caravan.
A caravan? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about expansion, friend. Picture this. A never-ending roadway stretching across this late, great America. A mercantile trail of business bringing in caps by the hundreds, no, thousands. And right at the forefront of this will be my Brahmin. And you, my capable friend, will get to become a shining part of this bovine-based empire. Assuming, that is, that you're up to the task.
All right, I'm listening.
Now that's what I like to hear. A real go-getter. You remind me of myself when I was younger and much more gullible. The first thing we need for this is a feed trough for the Brahmin. And a big one, too. Saw one a little ways out while we were heading into the Commonwealth. I'll give you the location. The second thing is food itself. I got word of a few different spots that may have some lying around, but we'll have to get to that later. And after we get some food, we'll want a little something extra to mix in. Corn, razor grain, sugar bombs, healthy stuff. But like the cheap kind.
I'll get on it.
Wonderful. I sense this is going to be the beginnings of a most beneficial friendship between the two of us.
Alright, clear the area near the feed trough. Brahmin feed bags. We got our sugar bombs. We need corn and razor grain. Alright. And we still got to interview a couple of people. Alright, so that is feed troughs up that way. Okay, we can just hoof it up there, no problem. Landis wants me to meet Stodge and his people at Sanctuary Hills. I go do this, and the only option I get is to trade inventory items with him. I think that scene is set up when all of the NPCs, or several of them, get close enough to the workbench. That's when it triggers. So I would go hang out over by the Sanctuary Red workbench and see if they eventually wander their way over there and trigger the next scene. Because what should happen is it should trigger a scene where one of them says like, "All right, everybody get to work," and then it'll prompt you about building city plans. That's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, waiting can help for sure, because it'll trigger... Oh.
Time's up, asshole!
For you. So yeah, waiting is definitely a good idea. It can trigger all the AI to update to where its target is supposed to send it. That might trigger it. Drop another one of these. Pull out our pea shooter. We're kind of in Lobie land around here. I think all this stuff got level locked to us when we were early level. Ooh, what checkpoint? Where's the checkpoint? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Miscellaneous. All right, next to us. Who's over here? Is this is our railroad playthrough, right? So there should be railroad agents over here. Oh, we got. Oh, can we get the? No, no, no! Come on! I want to get the thing. Where's the fusion core? There it is. Oh. All right. No, no. Let's get this guy. Oh, come on! We're gonna get 2 raiders and their fusion cores. This is amazing. There it is. Got one. So satisfying. Uh-oh. Look out, guys. Bloat flies. Comes the bloatfly army. And a red stag. Oh, legendary. Take him out. Give me that loot. Bloatfly's chasing him. That's hilarious. Come here. Give me your terrible legendary. There's no way this is a good roll. Yeah, punishing leather left arm. That's what I thought. Yeah, going all the way down this whole perception perk tree for penetrator is worth it just to pop a couple of fusion cores. So satisfying. Hey, hey, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, you guys got any? Yeah, you got fusion cores for me too. You guys were loaded. Oh, just an extra suit. Oh wait, does it have a better arm than what I have right now? Or one that's not broken, at least? Can I equip from here, or can I only... I have no idea. Can you do that, or do you have to do it in the thing? Like, can I just equip this right now? Yeah, I can. Cool. Until I get my other arm repaired. I'll take that. Rise idea. I had a small idea. Maybe it's already thing and I haven't seen it. But since Codsworth has a bunch of names he can say, is it possible to have a script where he says hello to Jake? Probably. Yeah, he could probably say hello, Jake. That's probably feasible. You gotta talk to Mr. Sarek about that. Maybe there's already a scene in there and I just haven't seen it yet. Alright, food trough is clear. Can we get this safely? Hey, fusion core, I'll take that. Let's see if we can turn this robot on. Hello.
Hell yeah.
Now I can't remember. Is it about to attack me? Or because I turned it on, is he gonna be a bud? He's not red. Please go kill some raiders for me, thank you. Or some small rats. That's also acceptable. There's a mini nuke hidden over here. Give me my mini nuke. There we go. Do I have to give him more commands, or doesn't he just wander over to the satellite station and start shooting people? Saddle 404, there will be any payoff depending on the choice at the end of the protocol quest. Units, maybe. I don't think there is currently, but maybe in the future. Like, we're always down for continuing. Like, we love just continuing the stories forever. So, if there's a payoff, maybe there's one already set up and I just am not aware of it because I did not set up the quest. Oh, I gotta program him. Is that something I can do right away, or do I have to go? Do I talk to him?
Do not interfere with
I won't interfere. You do you. Let's see if there's something else I can do here. Do I gotta have the hack thing or something? Or is it in here? Play tape. Maybe after he's awake now I can do something in here. Ah, okay. Engage defense protocol. There it is. Let's send him to South Boston. Because I think the gunners are there. Go shoot some gunners for us, please.
defensive procedures. Checking mapping protocol for nearby military emplacements that require assistance. South Boston checkpoint detected as requiring assistance. Engaging navigation routine.
No, has anybody ever tried following him all the way there? Does he make it? Usually, usually we send him to Satellite Station because that's funny to watch him kill the raiders, but if he makes it all the way to South Boston checkpoint, because South Boston checkpoint I think is like next to GNN. It's way down there. All right, what's next on our list here? Food drop is clear. We're still looking for corn and razor grain. I bet I can grab that in one of my settlements. Let's do that. Let's wander over to Sanctuary. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Mal, does ROTC grow over time? Because I tried using it as an alternative for the castle since you can only have one outpost pre-build active, but it looks like unfinished when I select it. Yeah, ROTC definitely grows over time. It's one of the... That was the original intention of ROTC. Well, it wasn't the original intention. That was an idea I had midway through ROTC development, and then we started building all the lower levels. But yeah, it is very, very leveled. All of the ROTC plans are. Connect. See, Chapter 3 is fun with sentry bots patrolling between outposts. Oh yeah, I love the patrol system. It's so fun wandering around. You see a enemy troop coming off the distance. Robots are, that's a great idea with the robots, because you would just see these big tank things wandering around, and you might at first not know. It's like, oh crap, is that mine? And then do the VATS check real quick. Oh, I should repair my power armor while I'm here. And also, actually, I'm gonna first check for corn and razor grain. Oh, I saw jet, and I got excited for a second. All right, so all we have is melons and potatoes. Oh, some caps, sure. And, all right, let's see if we have enough stuff to repair this. I mean, I can't exit my armor here.
Handy, aren't ya?
Let's see, repair. Here we go. All right, equip. There we go. And then equip. I'll repair first, then equip. No repair need. It does need repairing. Oh, I lack the requirements. God, I need more aluminum. Okay. All right, let's dump off. Sure, we'll store some junk. All right, there we go. Let's get back in there. Alright, I gotta start reusing save slots because Xbox. Let's see, can found at Breakheart Banks, Razor Grain, and Finch Farm and University Point. I'm hoping I can just find some of it from a merchant or something on my way here. Let's see, what do we got here? Potatoes. And well, that's why we have nothing but potatoes and melons. That is what they're growing. And like Abernathy's just have potatoes too, right? So if I wander over to them, that's all I'm gonna get. You know what I like about, one of the things I like about the Fallout show, like now playing the game, is they made the world seem way more dangerous than the games do, because the games are kind of easy mode, right? And like the way they made, like the spoiler alert, like the scene where Lucy and the ghoul are crossing the tracks and then it turns out to be fiends, like stuff like that, like those kind of encounters. And you get the random encounters in the game, and you can tell like they're kind of supposed to feel like that, but they never do, because you feel like God so quickly that you wouldn't be nervous about two random people. But in reality, that is exactly probably how that would play out. Everyone would be terrified of each other, that anybody's gonna pull a gun on each other or cannibalize each other or whatever the case. So the show gave a nice feel about how terrifying it would actually be to be in that reality. All right, anybody got? Let's see what's in here. Oh, almost left duct tape behind. That's like a sin. Okay, no corner razor grain around. I know you gave me some places to go, but I feel like it's going to take a while. So let's go to Super Duper Mart and get our feed bags in Lexington here. Maybe we'll stumble upon some corn and razor grain on our way. Gizmo Sub 87, love your mods. Thank you. Landis, yeah, no luck. I tried waiting around at the workbench, waited 24:56, tried using time waiting gavel on the workbench, and then waiting, no dice. Yeah, you'll probably have to just skip the quest. I couldn't really tell you why it stuck for you, but yeah, most of the chapter 1 stuff is pretty rock solid, but it's hard to, things can go wrong. This is a open world game with lots of chaos. We try to keep quests that are involved with settlements to a minimum because we know how chaotic it can get. Like, it's worse in settlements than anywhere else. Sledge, that's why they killed off the NCR. Having a bunch of rangers on patrol makes things too safe. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess. I was just trying to process that, because there is a New Vegas had less of a feel like it was like the survivalist post-apocalypse, and New Vegas always feels like it's like the apocalypse is over and the New World Order has emerged. Like there's a lot more civilization in that game than most of the others. What does rad power do? Gain additional strength to higher rad, so that's not something I want anything to do with. What do we got here? Hey, feed bags. I hear more ghouls flopping around like fish. Whoa, there they are. Literally jump scared me. Oops, accidentally set off the fire. Take it. Abernathy, Tato, and melons, 10 pies and potatoes, County Crossing mudfruit, Overland Tato, Grey Garden might have corn. Yeah, everybody's all stocking up on those potatoes. Diversify your crops, people. He's just casually strolling down the hallway. Hey, enough of that. I like that there's just still some, there's still a crate of melons in the old Super Duper Mart. They're still good, just a little radioactive. No, I don't want to do that. Landis, I'm playing the Storyworld collection, so I'm sure there's another mod messing with yours. Thanks for the help, though. Yeah, I mean, mad props to the Storyworld team for their commitment to trying to get all of our quest mods working together, because it's a tall order. I'm glad there's somebody out there trying to do it. But I probably at this point should go tinker with that scene, because you're not the first person who's mentioned that one. That's like probably a good one where, even though it works for most people on PC, like I know enough now more than I did when we set up Chapter 1 that I could probably make it more bulletproof. So I should probably add that to the list, the long list of improvements we could make. We have an internal tracker of like 200 different things like that we want to do to the mod, like little things to like smooth out scenes or make something work a little better. So why not 201? More sugar bombs. Oh, the other one, the ones I had in my inventory, I wasn't happy with. Wait, was that a ghoul just wandering casually? Yep. Okay, it seems like we're gonna find all the vegetables here except for corn and rice or grain. I used the force-skip command and now all my settlers are shooting me. Well, good thing in Fallout 4, 24 hours calms all anger. You just leave and come back. I don't know why they did that. That's weird. Other wooded crate by the melons has corn. Oh, really? Alright, I'll turn around and grab that. Let's get that done. I'm just left with trying to find razor grain. Oh, I just heard a mini nuke. Good thing I went right back in. Hopefully they're fighting the, what do you call it? The behemoth and not me. Alright, where is that other wood crate? This one? Oh yeah, look at that. Couple corn in there. 2 out of 4. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't like the way that objective is set up. It's odd that it's not counting. That's a low polish thing. These are actually, the Conquered quests were all training quests we used to teach somebody the CK. Oh, you found a faker. Yeah, I'll take some new control. Why not? All right, maybe back in this room we'll find something. And I'm going to try dropping all of your sugar bombs and then picking them up. Oh yeah, to start triggering them. That's okay if it didn't. It's not triggering them. We know we've got them. What is Defiant? Final shot that makes it. Oh, just straight garbage. Oh, didn't need purified, but okay. All right, so we need one corn and some pack and some razor greens still. Yagi, the bug of mine on the Git that you marked as finished 48 hours ago. I got the email notified the instant I pulled my phone out in the middle of a meeting with a psychiatrist. Very, very important notification at that particular moment. Magazine on rack near pharmacy cash window. Man, you guys are on top of the loot. I'm clearly failing. Although maybe we'll dodge another nuke. Going back in. This is going to be the episode where we just hang out at the super duper market all day. Oh, didn't hear the whistle. Alright, magazine rack near pharmacy cash window. Alright, let's head back there. What did we miss? Not that one. There it is. What did we miss over here?
Hell yeah.
Better prices from a vendor. Cool. That's nice. He looked at me funny. Alright, is there anything else that we need to get in here? Before I leave. Last call for other interesting loot hiding in the old super duper mart. Apparently we need shopping baskets and drinking glass. Oh, I think this was because I marked everything I needed for the city manager's desk. Or city planner's desk. Alright, I think... Oh, we got some more melons. Some more snack cakes. A sweet roll. Every game's got to have a sweet roll. All right, let's see if we can dodge the mini nuke. So we still need a couple of corn and some razor grain. Alright, let's just duck around the corner. Let's not even give him a chance to fire off the nuke. And then let's head over to... I guess we can try our luck at Diamond City, right? They might have some. Uber, are you in game dev as a profession, or do you create mods like this as a hobby? Hard to imagine something this potent would have been made by people who don't already know game dev. Started out as a hobby. Technically, I'm doing it professionally now. I have a game studio, but currently our efforts are focused on, at the studio, making stuff for Skyrim. But our long-term plans are to get into more. I've done mods for games since I was a teenager. I've been modding for, good lord, close to 30 years, just making mods. So that's kind of game dev experience. And I've dabbled in lots of game engines, and I will be dabbling harder as time goes on, because eventually we're gonna run out of stuff to put in to put in Skyrim.
If I had known what he was.
Let's see what you have.
Something for everyone.
All right, let's get our ammo on. So we're using, it's 44 for the Kellogg's pistol, right? Yeah. Give me your 44 and your 10 mil. I'm gonna have to get a better gun at some point. Is there a better pistol in this game? Like, I'm kind of all in on the pistol thing. What else do I have to look forward to as far as weaponry, or am I just am I stuck hoping for god tier rolls on legendaries? Sure, you can have those. Alright, you might have some food for me.
Did you hear? McDonough was a synth.
Laser pistols back up. Oh, that's a good idea.
Somewhere in the ground.
With all the
Those
fusion cells I
things
got,
can
I
rot.
can find a good laser pistol.
They can, right?
Deliver or is it with a VATS build? Okay.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Just don't call it junk.
I can't resist. More ammo. Corn! She's got us covered. Come on, Razor Grain. She got one. That's better than nothing. All right, let's see what we got on our aid to get rid of. Yeah, you can have all my buff out. Well, we'll keep in one. I like to keep one for quests. Medex. So you can have all this Nuka-Cola. I really should start turning my jet into Psycho Jet. I think that just seems like a good idea. I don't use Stealth Boys. You can have a whole bunch of these. I'll keep 3 of them. Oh, that's right. I discovered Ultra Jet recently.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Plus kill. Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, that's right. Gun from Cabot House. That's what somebody else said earlier. That is where I should be targeted. Okay, so we need just a couple more Razor Grain. Who's gonna sell that to me? Do you have anything, or do you just sell meat, Molly?
Excuse me.
Hey, Scaver. Got plenty of...
Sure. Let's take a look.
Just pulled this lot from the freezer.
Let's see. Do you happen to have any veggies? No. I guess that would have gone against your brand. That's fair. All right, we're close. We're so close. All right, well, let's save before I start bouncing around traveling. All right, we can go to Good Neighbor, I guess, and try somebody. Oh, and there's somebody we need to do for Alyssa anyway, so perfect. Gumbo Gun needs gamma rounds. Damn it. I just sold a bunch. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if it's Kibbo or Cabot. I'm sure they say it, and I just have forgotten. I haven't done the quest in a while. Is it Cabot? Does anybody know? Looks like one of those types of names that would have a silent letter in it.
You saw that big explosion over at CIT?
Daisy, what do you got for me?
New face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Let's see what you have.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Alright, let's see her aid. Come on. Oh, 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 she's got one. We're getting slowly creeping our way there. Alright, let's keep stocking up on ammo. Alright, what other crud do we have we can offload? I don't really like cryo grenades. I don't use mines. Look at all those Molotovs, holy cow. Yeah, we'll sell that, sure. Okay, you can have 173 caps, so that's fine. Alright, so now I think do we have enough now? Or are we just one Razor Grain short? We got plenty of corn. We have too much corn, actually. Way too many sugar bombs. 2 Razor Grains. So we're one Razor Grain short.
Fireworks show.
Teach those Brotherhood bastards not to step into this Commonwealth.
So, the big kaboom. It's on CIT.
Oh, what happened over here?
He looked just like Sammy, too. He sure as hell didn't act.
Oh, we found a synth. So I think there's razor grain in like the random loot tables, so I could just randomly find one on an NPC.
Step through the gate.
All right. All right. I think you guys. Where did you guys say? What was this? Was it Finch Farm? They might have some. That's just up the road from here, so I guess we can go to the vault, walk over to Alyssa's thing. Oh wait, we were gonna go interview her target in the basement here too. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. Oh, I wonder if the bartender happens to have some. I got random food in his loot list. Landis, the whole settlement started shooting me because I used the city planner's terminal. Oh yeah, that's such a weird bug. If you don't control the settlement and you use a terminal in it, it gets...
Charlie serves the drinks.
They'll attack you.
I deal with the...
And I'm pretty sure that quest, when you pick the settlement, you give ownership to them. Alright, let's see if Chuckles over here has...
Oi, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
I want some razor grain, buddy.
Sure. Don't bother tipping. I'm already overcharging you.
Hey, he's got one. Look at that.
Now that you're licked up.
God, I love this song.
Alright, let's talk to Griff here.
What do you want? You look like one of them weak city slickers trying to grease up a broken old man. Did that Alyssa girlie send you?
Yes. You have information I need.
You ain't getting my story that easy. How about a little drink to lubricate my pipe some?
Get some booze for Griff. Maybe do I have some right now? Let's see if there's one I can just steal.
Magnolia, really safe.
Sometimes they forget to flag them as owned and you just snag them. Ooh, what's this?
Peace, brother.
I'll pull some recipe.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Better keep your iron strapped on.
No luck. No free beer. Alright.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Don't bother tipping.
Yeah, you already said that. Alright, give me a beer. Actually, I don't know if this will count. Does it count just a straight up random beer? Let's go check. Hopefully it's looking for just alcohol. I've never had to do this. I've never failed the speech check.
What do you want? You look like one of them weak cities.
Yes.
You ain't What do you want?
I have a drink.
You look like one of them weaks.
Yes.
You ain't What do you want? You look like one of them weak cities.
Yeah, I must not.
We really need to do this the hard way.
You ain't.
Alright, let's try again. Or is this broken?
Yeah.
Anybody know?
Charlie.
I've never had to do the booze side.
Drinks in my pleasant company still available.
Let's see what you got.
Here's to drowning sorrows.
Alright, let's try some bourbon.
You ready to...
Yep, that counted. Okay.
Hi.
What do you want? How about that little drink? Well, you see, my old lady and me were sitting pretty with a working farm. It wasn't anything fancy, but it produces a solid crop, and we were able to make a decent living. Well, one day, out of nowhere, 3 of them big green mutant buggers come charging through the orchard. They start destroying the place. Now, the missus, not being backward about coming forward, you know, she charges up and confronts the head bastard. Without blinking an eye, that bastard swings his giant club and takes my poor wife's head clean off like it was some 4th of July pumpkin.
That description.
I saw all this as I
man.
was
walking back.
That's why I grew up
from
from
the
not laughing at
neighbors.
your wife.
Seeing as I couldn't help her anymore, well, I ran and hid till they finished their terrible business. I mean, he just killed her without saying a word. They're just monsters. We need to eradicate the bloody lot of them. Well, I hope you got what you came for. Please, let me be now. This talk has not done me well.
Thanks for the story, Griff. Got our story, and we got our razor grain. Winning. Now, if I can just find enough aluminum to repair my leg. No, let's not get the guards attacking us here. Oops. All right, the old pre-fast travel safety save. Oh God, did we just crash saving? Oh God, if we crashed quick saving, that's the worst. All right, I gotta let it ride because I think I just overwrote. My last save was a quick save as well. Oh, come on, Xbox. Oh, there we survived. We survived. Still says quick saving up there, which has me nervous. Okay. All right, let's throw it on a hard save too. Let's overwrite. Let's go back. Oh, look at that. My last one before that is half hour away. All right, we'll go back a little bit further. Oof, terrifying. Canuck, have you ever watched YouTube animator Sean Zaz's Skyrim and Fallout 4 parody videos? Maybe. I've seen a lot of those, but I don't recognize that name. Let's look him up. Hold on. Sean Zaz. I think I've seen some of these. This animation style and these thumbnails look familiar. Whew. Man, the saving in this game is terrifying. Okay, so we've got one more subject. Yeah, we'll go ahead and interview Alyssa too. Alyssa's person 2, and then I'll advance that quest. Oh yeah, that took a long time to adjust to a 76. It's so weird playing a Fallout game and not being able to save, especially like when you want to save scum to like see quest results, and it's like, oh, I can't. I guess I just am stuck with my result, which that's actually kind of a cool part about it, of the not being able to save scum for finding out what would happen in different quest results. Fortunately, it's not a game that has a lot of interesting quest difference variations, so. Which, you know, by necessity, right? They can't have major changes to the world that only affect some players. Come on. There we go. What do we got here? What settlement is this? Stop. All right. Can we claim this place? No. Do you guys have anything for me?
Hey there.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
No. Move.
Isn't that something?
Usually somebody here will have a mission for me. What do you want?
Excuse me.
My back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts.
Skyrim guy. There's got to be one more here, right? Or is there only 2 here? There's usually one person who's flagged as the leader, and they'll have
Excuse me.
Stuff for you.
Oh. Are you here about the muties? Did Alyssa send you?
Can you tell me about them?
I'm not so sure now. It's pretty cold at nights. Maybe a new jacket to keep me from freezing to death would help to refresh my memory.
Oh man, I never noticed how loud his volume is. It sounds very loud in my headphones. Find Ricky a jacket. Ah. Where am I gonna get a jacket? I'll have to go rob one of my other settlers. Steal a jacket from them. Just the old couple at Green Top. Ah, okay. Yeah, Torberg, that's why they have 4 speech checks on all these guys. If you fail, if you can't pass any of them, then you have to do a favor. That's how all of them are set up. I almost cleared out some of them in the last patch because I was just like, this is a weird setup. Why would you have 4 speech checks? And then I like traced through the quest and I was like, oh, that makes way more sense. Okay, I had just never experienced it either until this character. Because I never build a crap charisma character. I love charisma. This was our experimental character. We're like, let's just pick bizarre perks and see what happens. See what we can make something. And that's how we ended up in the old power armor pistol build. I don't know why I'm wandering over here. It's not like I'm just gonna find a jacket in the random corner. I just don't want to. I don't want to fast travel. Like fast traveling is a risk. Takes a long time. Could crash. All right. Anybody over here? We're looking for jackets. Any random civilians? Synths. Well, they're not wearing jackets, but we can kill them just because. Hey, buddy. Sneaky power armor. Oops, did not mean to grab those, but well, if we got the space for them. Should be one more patrolling around over here somewhere. Oh, super mutant. Hey, buddy.
Hello?
Come fight the super mutant. Let's see if they're fighting each other now. Whoop! Found the suicider.
Engaging. Hostile life form.
There we go.
Speaking. Your survival is...
Hey, I'm supposed to be fighting super mutant. Leave me alone. Oh, dog meat, you're the one who took on the suicider. There you go, buddy. Ah, the bodies at Taffington will have a jacket. All right, we're not that far from there. West Everett's. Oh, and then there's going to be blood bugs. Yep. Alright, where's the blood bug army? Let's go ahead and... Oh, just terrible chance. I wanted to do some gun fu here. Oh, that one. Oh. There we go. You never know when you'll find a jacket in the drain pipe. You're right. Check everywhere. Should be right in front of us, right? Covenant. There's another quest line I haven't done in a long time. Although I think you fail it when you blow up the Institute, right? Or am I thinking of something else? What are the proboscis for, Phil? Apparently I need some steel. Oh, that's right. I'm still tracking all the stuff I need for a table. Alright, let's see if the bodies are still here. You got a jacket for us? I don't think that counts. Yeah, I think they're gone. I think the ones you're thinking of are out of here. Did you find a jacket, dog meat? Oh, you found Jet. Good boy. Good boy, doggo. Alright. That's the end of that hunt. Alright, I think jacket's not in the cards for us right now. Let's see, where do we have... Let's go rob a settler at Starlight, and then we can walk from there over to Brannigan. So why do we know the update will drop? It says it's going to drop at... They're going down for maintenance at 6 a.m. But then it's hard to know how long it'll take. Somebody pointed out that for the Skyrim update, they ended up taking it down for quite a while. So we'll see. I think to make chems, Phil. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like an ingredient in Jet or something. And I was like, I would have just beelined it right back to pick them up. Dog meat inventory? Yeah, does he just have a random jacket? You're right. Maybe he does. Let's see. What do you got, buddy? Hey. You got all sorts of random stuff. Lab coat. Hey, this isn't bad as my backup. I'll take that. Lucky laser pistol. This might be an improvement over my current power armor too. Look at that, dog meat, just being helpful all over the place. All right, who's here? Who here's got a jacket?
Just looking to trade a little.
Count as a jacket?
Of course.
Let's see. No. Uh-oh. Why are you dead? Oh, that didn't count as a jacket. Oh, you guys need some electricity here. Just hanging out. Oh. You turned into a ghoul.
Let's trade some things.
That looks like it's called, I think it's called padded blue jacket. Let's see if that one counts. Let's give you something new to wear. We're gonna give you a dirty black. Oh, no, this is probably, that's my charisma suit. That's right. Patch 3-piece. So we're gonna store here this, equip that, take the padded blue jacket. Yes, there we go. Kind of want to build these guys power. Nope, nope, I do not want to shoot the Brahmin. Alright, you guys need, let's see, what's their situation here? Power 33. Alright, well, we can get rid of this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Look at all these generators. You guys are loaded with power. Just need to connect it. See how far we can take this. That feels nice. Alright, and they need some up there too. Alright, let's see. Get this to chain. Getting some upgrades happening. How about you? Can we get you wired in? There we go. Farm doesn't need any. Okay. Alright, now you guys need a little bit of defense and some beds. Although it looks like our bottom 3 meters aren't updating there, which is really irritating. Which reminds me, tomorrow, CBR Gamer gave me a update to Workshop Framework code that unfortunately we didn't get around to testing this week. Oh, we got a new settler here who needs something to do. Although he's the guy I would rescue in the Glowing Sea, right? So he's not gonna have a new quest for us. And it might help with some of these HUD update issues. The new code I got from him. I might do a deep dive on it tomorrow and see if I can sneak it in for Friday's patch. Come on, get in there. Oh yeah, we got so many people, 18 people here, holy cow. We can definitely afford some more jobs. Let's give you guys another Marshall plot. Over here maybe. Oh, you have another one over there. I just need to upgrade it. So scrap you. Sorry. Didn't see that one back there. Let's get them some power. Alright, how far can we take this guy? Alright, what else do you guys need? That'll take care of your defense. I think it's just going to be beds. Just need you guys just looking for lots of residentials. But then that probably also means these guys are desperate for some jobs, too. Alright, let's give them a few more residential, and then we'll figure out what the work situation is like. Circle here. Oh yeah, that feels good. I don't know why it's so satisfying to make full circle grids. That one I don't want to connect though. I like having the beacon on its own little generator just to make sure that we don't ever lose power to it. Alright. What do we... I don't think we need more of anything in particular. I think I can get away with more commercial. It's always rare I get to play with commercial. That's one of the reasons that the simple mode ended up existing. It was like... And it's really hard to find room for a commercial in your... if you're min-maxing in this. You don't really need to on simple complexity. Alright, what are you guys going to build for us? Actually, we should just pick something. What do we got? What do we have unlocked? Choose building plan. Can't afford construction costs. Nonsense. Alright, do we have anything interesting? What's the other? What do we got here? Franklin's Martian memorabilia is probably it. Probably the other. Let's get a bar. I don't really need to shop for anything particular. Bed situation cleaning up quickly here. Up to 15. See what these houses end up bringing us. Oh, a clinic. That's a good idea. Too late. They already started building the bar. Can't take it away from them now. We'll have riots. I guess we can build another one right here. Also, I don't know if I've unlocked. I don't remember if I've done the Nightingales on this character or not. I think I have. Let's see. Choose building plan. Clinic. All right, let's get another municipal. Let's check what our state is on the unlocks. What do we got here? Power plant, water plant, caravan, cemetery, communications. Okay, so we don't have hospital yet. I guess we'll build a power plant. We're about to need a lot more power here. Sure, another power plant. Go. Actually don't remember if I have... Do I have a power plant here yet? I don't think I do. I'm going to need to build a municipal thing, probably. Let's double check though. Oh no, here we go. We got a power grid pylon right here. Oops, it's just not producing anything. I think we were... I wonder if I was planning on doing power transfer here or something. Fish food unassigned. Let's check what your stats are. Nope, nope, don't shoot him. Vitomatic, let's scan him. Strength and perception. Oh yeah, so you're actually a good candidate to run this water facility here. Go ahead and stop with the bats. Alright, you are gonna work this water plot. He's actually acting like he's not assigned here. Are you living here? Let's see if he has something to say.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Nope.
Word of advice, without clean water, people start clearing
Ah, there we go. It was just delayed. Yeah, I'm trying to get you to work the water plot, buddy. Bring on the water. There we go. 75 water. Alright, so we still need more beds. Did all the residential build? They did. Sneak another one in. Oh, get rid of this thing. Another one in over here. No snap. No snap. No snaps allowed. Yeah! Alright, let's go ahead and make this a multi so that this should handle the rest of our needs. Choose building plan. JP's step in. A kind of weird question. Do you use any version control for us to do like Git? Kind of. So like we use Git for our code base, but I am almost the sole programmer anymore, so it tends to be that, like, rather than using it correctly where we post every update, it tends to just be like I'll update it just periodically. Like it'll just be like, all right, patch day, we'll go ahead and update the Git repo. But as far as version control on the rest of the stuff, like the actual plugin and stuff, no, just manual. I just am very meticulous with my file management. Keep lots of backup copies locally. And we use Bethesda's version control system, which at least allows us to roll back if need be. At least, like, to a recent merge that somebody submitted, but it's a little bit loose. But we do at least try and, like, keep drafts of everything around and make it so it's feasible to roll back if we need to. So wait, you said there's a downtime? Downtime for what? Is that posted somewhere? Yeah, when you log in the game, it'll say that they're going in, there's a maintenance mode and you won't be able to download mods. So I assume the downtime is just like you can't update or download new mods for a little while. I doubt it's going to affect anything else, but maybe. Found out the hard way that without an online connection, I can't play the DLC, which means I basically can't play Fallout 4 on Xbox, which I think is kind of BS, to be honest. Like, if you don't connect to Xbox Live, you can't play the DLC. That doesn't seem right. I think that seems like it's a mistake, or maybe it's just something I never realized because I've never not been connected. But I don't like that at all. This move to make it so that we don't own any games is very troubling. I don't like that at all. I kind of get why some people get so excited when things get added to GOG. Look at that. We've got everybody with beds and everything. I don't know about if everybody's got jobs because the meters aren't filling for some reason. There's something funky going on. But I can check. Do we have a city manager's desk? I can check in there. Oh, there's our bar. Fantastic. We've got our clinic. Did I build a city planner's desk? I usually do right away. No, it does not look like I did here. All right, let's build one. And let's check. We can check on the terminal on that to see what our situation is since the HUD is not playing ball. Alright, let's save. Yep. Can't do that while I'm armor. Okay. Give me a second. Canuck Spacebar SS1 issue trouble with Industrial Revolution and Commonwealth Rising on MO2. SS1, man, I'm so far removed from SS1. I don't know how much help I can offer really off the cuff. I haven't worked on it in years. All right, reports. Let's do needs report. I think this will show job counts. All right, food. Is it population? Does it show it? 11 employed, 7 unemployed. Holy cow. We're going to have so many more jobs here. All right, good to know. The Big O Bob, are you playing on Xbox now? I am, yes. Lobo, you have to have your Xbox set as your home Xbox to use DLC offline. How do I do that? I've never heard of your home Xbox. I only have one Xbox. I didn't know that was a thing. Uh-oh. I'm like stuck in some weird mode. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Alright, I guess we can build lots more job plots. What do I need? I guess I can prepare. I should start building. Is that Shandy? I think it is. It's Shandy. Nope. Shandy.
Hi there.
Hey, I got a message for you.
Hey, kid.
Hey, bub. It's word from Mr. Jared. He's from the CPD. I'm with him, too. We beat the shit out of bad guys. You know, justice. Mr. Jared says that Mr. Kaler thinks you're good at fucking up bad guys, too. So, That's why I gotta give you the message.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mr. Jared says that you had problems with the gunners too. Said you might like to know where there are some that deserve a good ass kicking. Told me to tell you that we're gonna go to town on some gunners. He's hoping you come see. Or maybe even help.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
Mr. Jared said that you should come down to the headquarters. It's the South Boston PD near Andrews Station and the Gwinnett Brewery. You know, when nice people get the message delivered, they tend to, I don't know, give the messenger some caps or soda or something.
Here's your caps.
Yes! Thanks a bunch. That's wicked cool. Later.
So funny thing about Shandy. So he was originally, so he's written by, most of the CPD, I guess all of it was written by Andy Cowdy, and Andy Cowdy is British. And he had written Shandy and had a lot more, was written more like a British kid, like a British street urchin. And I think it was Kobus who had the idea of, Captain Coots was way more involved in the community back then when we were working on this, and he did some stuff in chapter 2, and he is a local from the Boston area, so we asked him to like turn the British language into like how him and his friends would have talked when they were kids. So he like Bostonized Shandy. Okay, let's see here. So now we got CPD. I forgot we haven't. So I guess we haven't done CPD or Nightingales on here. So that's fun. I always love doing those. Let's see here. We need more plots. We need some more plots. I didn't expect to spend all this time building, but I'm enjoying it. So we're gonna keep going. I think more power plants is a good idea. I can start preparing for when we need to power transfer. So let's get some more power plants up. This is the exact same save I think I used, or the same settlement I used before. I just heard a really strange noise. Like IRL. Not in my headphones. Sounded like something on my computer just cracked. That was not a cool noise. I'm very interested in this home Xbox thing you guys are talking about. I kind of want to pause the game and turn that on. Just because I don't like this. I don't like this idea that I'm locked out of the DLC. That's really no good. Because I would like to be able to play this game even if Xbox Live is offline. Alright, that one built to communications. I'm going to leave it as communications. That's a nice one to have. Alright, we're going to put you on another power plant, though. Alright, and I guess we'll build a nice little commercial alley right here. Hey, wait a second. This is a house. You've got to move, buddy. You have been relocated. This is our commercial district. Thank you. There's the update. It's gonna pop away in a second. Come on, snap in there. Now I want snap. I didn't want snap before. Now I want snap. All right. Sometimes you got to do it like this instead. We got to do foundations. 2x2. Come on, snap in there. Oh. There it is. And then, actually that feels like it didn't quite snap correctly. Ah, close enough. And then we'll put a non-foundation plot on top. There we go. Emrys, by the way, for the armor fix, get in and get out that don't work, then shrug. Oh, okay. Like when my armor went all kooky. Alright, I'm gonna see what shop does a random roll for us. This thing is gonna eat some serious power, so good thing we're building another power station. The communications is a nice building, but it gobbles up your power. Oh, and we need more junk storage. This is a perfect settlement for that. We got lots of room here. Also, they've got enough surplus defense, I think they can handle it. We'll just make kind of a little wall over here. Oh, I don't like that I can't. I want to make a barrier. I'm so spoiled by place everywhere. We'll let this one float over here because I can't see it. So I'll just pretend it doesn't bother me. There we go. Some storage. Any thoughts on the next gen update? I'm gambling that it's going to be not a big deal. I'm guessing next gen update, no problem. We're going to be back on our feet in a day. That's my guess. Time will tell how wrong I am. Yeah, we're gonna sneak a little tiny guy in between over here. I think we're gonna need more defense soon. Yeah, get that out of there. Alright, so how many new job plots have we built? I just built 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgotten how far behind we were. But yeah, look, our defense needs are already up again, so that was a good call. Build another marshal. Okay, it just got equipped, or assigned rather. Maybe I'll build one big fat one. I don't remember what building plan this is, but we're gonna put it right at the entrance here. Oh, actually, you know what? I can cover up this big hole in the cement with it, because I think it has a nice. It'll have a nice big foundation here. Oh, that is way too clean for my tastes, but at least a lot of it will be covered up, so I won't have to notice. All right, can we connect you? Oh, I want your plot. Where's your plot base? I just heard it again. There's some weird creaky noise. Oh, I know what it is. It's my printer. It's like I have a printer scanner, and it occasionally just seems to need to stretch or something. I don't know. It makes weird creaking noises for no apparent reason. Just never had to do it so much all at once. Never while I'm streaming. I don't think I've ever had that happen. It's just weird hearing it happen while I've got headphones on. Alright, let's connect to you. There we go. Alright, this should take care of the rest of our defense needs. Alright, I liked the car there for decoration, but we're going to need that build limit soon. Uh-oh, our food just tanked. Hey, look at that. We just got an update on our job and home. Oh, and it died again. Is Starlight one of those locations that has mislabeled cells? I wonder if that's it. Because look, as soon as I walk over here, it's fine. I walk over into here and it messes up. Alright, so maybe after this builds, we'll have enough defense. The Big O Bob, do you prefer to play on Xbox, or do it showcase for those that do main Xbox? Yeah, it's a combination showcase. Like, hey, yes, you can play SS2 on Xbox, and also, okay, I am aware there are some SS2 issues that are probably exclusive to Xbox, and I want to feel them firsthand, because it makes me. I'm way more likely to fix a problem once I've experienced it, for two reasons. One is I know exactly I can see exactly the cause. But also the effect, because like once I feel it, like I then imagine other people having to go through that, and it's like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Like here, reading a bug report is totally different than experiencing it firsthand. Way more passion in it. So it's just kind of like, so I alternate weeks of playing on Xbox and PC, and I have 2 playthroughs going on my channel, just to keep in touch with the pain of the player base. Will the F4C plugin authors update like Reg2K and Nyaka? God, I hope so. If not, I think there will be enough people, especially with all the hype around Fallout right now. I can't imagine that they aren't aware of the next gen update about to drop. I think most people are ready to go. with updates. People are very happy with Fallout right now because the show was decent. It wasn't a Halo. We didn't get screwed over like the Halo fans. Grazy's Fallout World, today is patch day. Do you expect trouble? Not really. I think F4C will update by the end of the day. That's my anticipation. All right, we got a good looking settlement here. Everybody has got a job and a home. We could use some more recreation, but I'm okay with this. Oh, did we get the Martian rocks? Oh, that's like the one shop I didn't want. I like the shop, but this isn't where... Oh, wait, or is this where Franklin's living? Franklin is living here. Franklin, tell me that's your shop. No, well, it is now. We got to give you your own store, buddy. Now I gotta figure out whose job he just stole. Hopefully auto assign will take care of it. Oh, you know what I also think? Is this the... Oh, it's Outdoorsman. Do we have... I can't remember if it's on Xbox or not. Guys, is the Powell House on Xbox or is that on... Is that not on Xbox? I can't remember. I guess we can go check. Where is a multi-person? There's one. Choose building plan. Oh, we got the furniture store. Very nice, very nice. Okay, no, I think the Powell home is a cancel. I think the Powell home is a extended building plan. There you go, Bob. You're doing God's work here. Your team did an absolutely amazing job. Thank you. Now we're in like right now we're in a combination of maintenance mode and like super big giant patches we're working on in secret. It's kind of the mode we're in. But I like there's so much to clean up in this mod. We kind of went ham on it and added tons of features, and now they all need to be cleaned up. We got to fix bugs. We got to add quality of life stuff. So long way to go before we're done. Chushu, you have a patch this week? Yeah, it should be a patch Friday. But if the, I might delay it if the next gen update murders the HUD and there hasn't been a patch out, or if like Sidante tells me he won't have the workshop framework TLL update ready right away, I might wait until he has it ready. So patch soon. I have it ready. It's just, I don't know if I'll push it on Friday or not. Okay, I think the settlement is ready to be free, to live free. You guys got this. You guys got this. All right, let's overwrite one of our old saves. Max Vegas, are you ever going to finish Sims Conquer? I love the mod so much, especially the pre-built cities. So pre-built cities 100% coming back to SS2. That is part of the reason we're cleaning up all the code and stuff, is because I want to get that back to you guys, but I don't want it until like 90% of the bugs are worked out of the mod, because that's going to introduce a whole bunch of new bugs. Just because, you know, the nature of, before you leave the vault, there are dozens of these city plans built up. It's just going to cause all sorts of weird nonsense. And then as far as the Conqueror story, we're trying to get the gang back together. We have finished the story writing-wise, and we're like reworking some of the intro to make it feel better with the changes to SS2. And then we have like a big giant change to the story we're gonna do, which I'll announce later. That I think is it's gonna make some people, they're gonna be like, it's gonna take a little bit to get used to, but I'm hoping that there's been enough time removed that people will be okay with it. But it opens up some serious doors for us. So we're trying to finish the story, but we have to do it in a SS2 way. So in the same way that, you know, SS1 went through some changes to become SS2, and we had to change some of the mechanics and stuff, Conqueror is kind of the same way. But this case, the Conqueror mechanics are already ported, except for the pre-build. We've already, like, Chapter 3 brought all of the Conqueror mechanics forward, and we retooled them in a way that feels better with SS2. But now the story for Conqueror actually has to be retooled, because there's a few bits in it that I feel like aren't up to our standards anymore, particularly the intro. And then there are a lot of new mechanics in SS2 from a story perspective that we want to be able to tap into with Conqueror, so that requires some rewrites. So but it's a big passion project that I am committing a lot of resources to because I really want it to happen.
Oh, nice jacket. Thanks. Oh, well, I mean, well, it was like this.
Kari, it's a
We had
3x3.
good.
Ah, okay. Is it in the base
mode?
mode?
Nice apartment. It wasn't too damaged, and well, we had a good setup. We had raided the other apartments.
Oh yeah!
Managed to scrape up everything we needed, but
JP Steppen, thank you for the donation. JB Steppen says, nice to see new people again to follow up because of the show. Yeah, I agree. It's awesome.
I don't know.
It's so cool. Yeah, it was very cool to see like the Fallout 4 player base spike because obviously I love the hell out of this game.
I panicked because I had to warn Mom and Dad. But there's no way I was going to sneak past 10 angry muties. I bolted up the fire escape, but when I got to the window of our apartment, I could hear the horrible bellowing and roaring coming from our living room. I saw my parents ripped apart. I mean, how does that happen? It's burned into my brain. I close my eyes at night, and it all plays out like some horror show. Over and over and over again. Been living on the streets ever since then. Jet helps with the thoughts sometimes. Anyways, I better get back to my hole before someone steals it. Make sure people know about this.
All right, there we go. Brady,
help. They've kidnapped my wife.
Oh, there we go. Now we get it.
It's okay.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Just bring her back safe, okay?
You know what? We're gonna rescue them right now because we already met you, and it's right around the corner. Let's go kill some muties. All right, Carrie. I think now I want to go back and check in Starlight if I can build that house for them because that just seems appropriate. I forgot it's a 3x3. It makes sense because that's a lot of people that have to live in there. Because I think it has like a mother-in-law suite for Franklin. Brady P, I've had many problems playing on Series S. I had to switch to my Xbox One S. That's what I'm playing on, Xbox One S. To play this mod, do you think after the next-gen update there'd be fewer crashes in Series S? Yes, I think that is one of the reasons they did the next-gen update, is because what they're doing is they're just playing it in basically compatibility mode. Like that's how a lot of the old Xbox One games run on the series, and they're redoing the client native to the series. So they like recompiled the client to work with the series. So I think Fallout 4 is going to run significantly better. Oh, whoa, no. I'm not going to fight with the Vitomatic. I think it's going to play significantly better after the update. For like those two systems, I think are going to benefit the most from this update. Why are you such a tank? Oh, that's why we carry the 44. The Big O Bob, are you in communication with the Follow London team to incorporate your mod with theirs? Yeah, like some of the guys that work with them are work on some settlements too as well. XV, who does a lot of some settlements add-ons and does a lot of testing for us and community management, also tests with them, and he's pointed out some of the issues. It seems like it's going to be pretty minimal to get. Oh my god! But there's something wrong with my controller. It keeps triggering VATS when I go to sprint. So I think I gotta. Two of my buttons are like crossing their wires. I need to update this controller. Change controllers. I have another one laying around somewhere. But yeah, in theory, SS2's non-story stuff should work fine in London. But I won't know for sure until I get my hands on it. So most likely when I play London on the stream, I'll probably do it with SS2 installed just to find compatibility issues, and then I can start using my save to. Oh, look at all that corn we could have used earlier. We'll use the save to figure out the compatibility issues so I can release a patch. Like that's one I really I want to try and do a patch for it. Not to do, like, I'm not going to do a patch. I don't need to do a patch like a typical patch to deal with overrides. It's going to be like a patch to be like, disable the story content in a way that, so it doesn't pop up and break things for London, in London, or, you know, without some sort of boat to get you to the Commonwealth. Like, it doesn't make any sense for anything to pop up that's Fallout 4, that's Commonwealth related. Though, almost guarantee somebody's going to release a mod right away that makes it so that you can travel to the Commonwealth and Fallout 1. What does Relentless do? Transfer, refills your... Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Now, I haven't found your wife anywhere, buddy. She may be food. Is she in here waiting for us to set her free? I hope that one of those was your wife. Am I not tracking the quest right now? Hey, there she is. Can you come with me, please? She doesn't want to talk to me while I'm in power armor, maybe? Is this bugged? Alright, let's try this. Quick save. Alright, we need a weaker melee attack. Just need to knock her loose so I can interact with her. Oops, I just realized chat is stuck. Hold on. No, stop clicking. Powell Houses and Wasteland Ventures. Ah, that makes way more sense. Graces, will CPD update in the future with SS2 mod, and will there be a SS3? CPD will only get updates as far as fixes. We're not adding any more content for them. SS3, like I've said, if there's a Sim Settlements 3, I would like it to be its own game.
You're going to help me now, right?
There we go. Apparently she wanted to talk to me without a weapon in my hand.
Oh my god. Thank you. Let's go.
Alright, do I have to escort her now? No, just report sellers back. Alright, you go, lady. You got this. Right, I believe in you. Max Vegas, wow, man, you got your hands full. How you doing with people helping you? Got enough people? No, we never have enough people. We have a fair amount right now, but usually what happens every time we release a chapter, a certain number of people on the team are just like, we're ready for a break. Oh yeah! Fair, because we grind hard, especially in the last couple months before a release. So like every chapter we release, we need more people to help out with stuff. So we definitely need more people. Right now, I actually, in the patch video, I put out a call for help for anybody who's got programming experience or general like CK stuff, because I'm trying to clear out my backlog of bugs for SS2, and I pretty much do that by myself. There's a couple other people who help occasionally, like CBR Gamer, Svala, Pra will submit bug fixes, but like it's, you know, they'll submit something to me every couple of weeks. I'm looking for a person or two to help me just like grind it down. Like, let's take a month and just get, you know, 150 bug reports closed. Like, that would feel really good. Like, unfortunately, a lot of them are very hard to replicate, so it can just take, you know, one bug fix could take me 3 hours. And you know, I have a full-time job. I am trying to run a studio. So you're right. I have my hands full, and I only have a few hours a night to work on SS2. So grinding out bugs can be tough. I just missed a super chat or something here. Don Magix, thank you. Will you continue to update some settlements for those that won't update Fallout 4? Will they have your work? I know it takes a lot of restless nights to make a big mod like this, and I hope it helps a bit. Thank you for the fun times. I don't think it should be a problem to work. The only way we would stop supporting it with SS2 proper is if Bethesda releases like some new functions in an update. But I can't imagine that the update that's coming tomorrow is going to be one of those where like people are like, "No, I'm not ever updating." Like, so we keep the base mod, you know, is free of the script extender already, so we should be good. All right, now my chat got all weird again. Yagi, idea HQ automation by department instead of all or nothing. You can. Each department you can turn off automation on their desk. It starts off when you turn it on, it's for everybody, and then it's you can turn it when you turn it on, it's on for everybody, but then you can individually turn it off by department. But yeah, I'm not. If there's a split in the game client to where I would have to maintain 2 versions of the mod, there's no way I'm doing that. I can't. It's too much. So if that's the case, then if that happens, you guys will be forever stuck on my next on 3.3.2. I can't deal with a forked version of the game. That's too much work. Way too much work. Every time I'd update one plugin, I would have to go do all that work again. Like, we're talking fixes, we're talking new quests. Like, no, there's no way we're doing that twice. It's the same thing like with Conqueror. If we finish the story, it's only going to be in SS2. We're not going to go back and redo it all for SS1 as well. It's just it would burn us all out. If somebody else wanted to volunteer for that work, happily
I don't know how to
talk to them
thank
about
you
it.
for that rescue you pulled off.
Just remember that this is all thanks to the Minutemen.
Oh, we know. That's why we've decided to join the Minutemen. You can count on our help if you need it.
I just wanted to thank you again for getting me home safe. I won't forget what you've done for me.
All right, so now we own Green Top, right? That's usually what happens when you do those quests. I don't think we're gonna build anything here right now. I already built one city plan today. I don't want to push my luck. I did Oberland. Yep, we got it. All right, what is next on our agenda? We can do CPD. That's awesome. We can return to Brannigan, and we can return to Alyssa. Okay, we're making some progress here. Where is the CPD start at? Here it is, down here. Okay, we can fast travel over there. But first, let's go. Well, let's save. Always save before you fast travel. Come on, you got this game. You can do it. The little Xbox that could. All right, we're not going to go right into. Let's go to Red Rocket and we'll walk. That's actually closer to those two anyway. Kinggath, Razor Grain, and Finch. I think I got all the Razor Grain. They happen to have it at some of the merchants, so I think I'm good. Like, I'm pretty sure I have 3. I'll go double check real quick, but I know Brannigan quest updated. Grazy, so no more mods for Fallout 4, but a whole new game. That sounds cool. I mean, that's the long-term plan. Like, that's why I started the studio. Is, you know, we want to have control of it. Like, one of the things I love Sim Settlements 2. I love it so much, and I want to work on it forever. But that feels kind of dumb for 2 reasons. One is we're just giving away IP effectively because it's all tied to Fallout 4. So all these like cool ideas we're coming up with and stuff, like we have no ownership over them, which is a bummer. And then 2 is there are so many problems with the mod that if I had access to change the engine, I could fix them. And you know, technically I could if I learned script extender, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to learn all this like deep level programming to modify somebody else's game for the same reason I just mentioned about, you know, we don't own the IP. And then it would require having 2 versions of the mod. We'd have to have one to support Xbox and one for PC, and I'm not interested in that. Like, we're already forked further than I would like via extended, like new quest content Xbox doesn't get, which I don't like. So yeah, it's kind of like we would like to eventually have control of our own destiny, and we've got a really solid team, great writing, great voice acting. I'm a decent programmer. I'm not the best, but I'm decent enough. So we've got a good core team, and I want to see what we can do.
Well, it
Unchained,
can't be
but
easy.
it's going to take a while. We got to
Who's
make a lot of
paying
money
for
to get
trouble?
there, because making a
Thanks
full
to
game
your
is,
reporting,
especially
I
at the
now have
scale
enough for
we'd
the
want to
first
do, is very
edition.
expensive.
Come back at the end of the day, and I should have it printed.
But we're in no
this
hurry.
is going to be big.
Cool. Where's the Commonwealth done? Now we need to go to Brannigan. Go, Bob. Has Bethesda ever reached out to your team? Yeah, we have a professional relationship with them now. Some of us work on, we make mods that Bethesda sells for us through their creation menu in Skyrim.
Hey there, stranger.
Excuse me.
Hey there. You got what I asked you to get? Or did you just want to talk?
Thanks, Vegas. Can't wait for you to make your own games in IP, kinggath. I'm an artist and would love to come work for you one day. Cool. Yeah, hopefully we can afford to have a full staff eventually.
Here you go.
Right now we're a very tiny team because we don't have a lot of resources, but we're getting there. We're working on some stuff.
Never once complained about.
We got something really cool cooking.
Well, that looks like it's about everything.
We made this giant
Thank you kindly for your hard work.
overhaul to the Bard's College in Skyrim. And I wouldn't say overhaul because we incorporate all of the base game stuff, but we made this giant quest line, tons of side features, like went all out on this thing we've got cooking for the Bard's College, and that should be coming out soon, like in the next month or two. Some of it we're at the mercy of Bethesda over, but yeah, we've got something really big, and that'll get us one step closer to the dream, because we have an arrangement between all of us where we're stashing away a certain amount of money toward the game idea, toward like so every bit we make, we put a little bit away, squirrel it away, so that we can eventually focus on that, learn in Unity or Unreal or Godot or whatever we end up in. Okay, so we're getting attacked by the gunners. We also got Aiden. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to skip. We're just going to ignore the gunner attacks. That is something you can do. You don't have to go chase down every attack. Even though it's Starlight, the settlement we just put all that time in.
This has been a pre-recorded message.
Alright, let's go talk to Jakey. And let's quick save here. Do Creation Club take additional space on memory on Xbox? The Creation Club didn't, but the new stuff is not Creation Club. It's called Verified Creators, and it does take up space, unfortunately. I think that thing, everybody's hoping for is that when they update tomorrow, that it expands the mod space. I don't think that they are, because if they were going to do that, they would have advertised that as a feature, because everyone would have gone crazy. So I don't think you're getting more space, which is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I'd have happily started a new character and installed a new copy of the client for that, because that's what we're told is the reason that they can't update it, is because it's like it would require every person to effectively reinstall the game and re-download all their mods in order to upgrade the amount of space, and so they don't want to do that. But it's like, I'll do that. I'll happily take that bullet. Make me reinstall the game on Xbox? Sure. I'll start over. I'll start this whole playthrough over if I get more mod space.
Hi, if you're looking for Jacob, I think he's up the old church across the road.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This seems like the dangerous cell. It seems like coming into the hardware store is risky business, which is not good, because we do everything here in the first 2 chapters. Kank, you're a very talented team and so much potential. As much as we'd love you all to continue working on this too forever, I personally can't wait to see what else you guys have planned. Well, and I think that's like, it would be, if we had our own thing, you know, we could, there are teams out there working on games forever. You know, you got like the Dwarf Fortress guys. There's a game I haven't played a ton of, but I respect madly. It has like a little cartoony art style. You end up getting to choose, like, you can make your people do crazy demonic stuff, like turn them into cannibals and stuff. What is that game called? It's been in development for like 15 years. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm just not I'm not naming it correctly. Ah, we crashed. Good thing we saved. Anyway, there's several games out there that are just like, or like World of Warcraft. Obviously, World of Warcraft is a special beast.
Oh yeah!
But you know, you can have a game that you just work on indefinitely and just keep adding more cool stuff to it, and people play them for a long, long time now. But we would like it to be our own thing. For now, though, we're playing in Bethesda's Playground because they have the closest to my ideal situation. Like, I think, like, even if we did our own IP, I would support mods with it 100%, because I think that, like, one of the reasons that I think we have so much fun doing stuff like Sim Settlements and now the Skyrim stuff is because you don't have to just play our thing, right? Like, when you commit to a new game, you just get to play that game, but like with mods, you get to play a whole bunch of people's stuff at once, and I think that is super important. So like if we did our own thing, it'll have mod support like out of the box for sure. All right, we didn't lose too much progress there. Crazies, well, you stole my heart with this mod, so I will keep supporting you with the channel, and I understand what you mean. I saw Fault London, they weren't recognized for their great work. Thank you, I appreciate that. Duncan Wright, thank you for the donation. I realized I just missed a super chat while dealing with the crash. Hope you make some stuff for Starfield on the journey to the game. In the meantime, here's a coffee. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, I'm certain we'll look at Starfield's tools when we can get them and see what comes to mind. I definitely have some ideas for some very cool stuff in Starfield. I don't know what form it will take or what ones I'll chase. I have a lot of ideas for stuff in Starfield, though. Because Starfield is like a big blank canvas, and the technology that they added to the creation engine is unbelievable. Big O Bob, I would 100% buy your game. I'm done with AAA games. It lacks the passion that small indie projects like you have. Hear that a lot. What's going to be really interesting is because there's been like a big, you know, like how many people got laid off last year and how many new studios popped up? How many insane indie air quote games are we going to get over the next few years that are like everybody working on them used to work at AAA and like have that quality? Like I think the quality level of indies is going to skyrocket in the next few years. Too large. That's why you're wearing power armor. I heard it can mess with the dialogue camera. No, I'm doing that so I survive more because my build sucks. It was just a survivability thing, but it is a good thing to do, is to test out. Because yeah, we've always had that problem of like people reporting quests break when they're in power armor and they work fine without. So yeah, it's a good test for that. RimWorld, yes, that's what I was talking about, Joe. RimWorld has been, how many years has that thing been in development? Or Stellaris? God, how many expansions does that game have? Like these people just keep, or Sims 4, is that the one that has like 38 expansions and costs like $900 if you want to buy the whole thing? Like there's so many games out now where you can just play GTA 5, another one. You can just keep playing these games forever. Tony, 2013 FL, like kinggath, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, Tony? I'm just battling the crash-tastic Xbox as we wait for Modpocalypse to come down upon us tomorrow. I really love that they made that happen, like that you run these over a power and they explode, but it always shocks me when it happens. Waystation 33, Born Again. I look forward to your legally distinct Vault Boy. Yeah, we haven't figured out, like, we've not really discussed, like, what the setting would be as far as, like, you know, are we just in love with post-apocalypse, or, you know, we've all got different genres we love. So we've also, like, do we do a complete unique IP, or do we try and find, like, some buried treasure IP that nobody's adopted into a game? You know, like, stuff like The Witcher, where, like, you know, nobody had heard of that, and it's like this brilliant IP that had been left behind. Like, are there any out there we could adopt? Stuff like that. Like, we haven't really figured it out. We're not in that mindset yet. We just know, like, that's the long aim, but right now we're just trying to make enough money to survive and start building towards something like that. All right, let's try carefully talking to Lupe.
Hi, if you're looking for Jacob, I think he's up the old church across the road.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice and easy. No crashes. Appreciate that. All right, we'll come back to this power armor. I better not find you in my power armor, Lupe. Yeah, we're looking for a 79 DLC available for purchase for a total of $1,200. I knew it was something crazy like that.
Oh, hey, Slick. Tell me, you ever used to come to places like this? You know, before you were frozen?
Yeah, plenty of times.
I can understand why. It's kind of nice. Almost peaceful.
I comment on this every time, but I love the acoustics they did in the church.
It does feel kind of
just sounds
weird
really cool in there.
Almost
It's interesting, like throughout the early game, the whole like what is that, northwest section of the map, they like spent the time to put like custom acoustic spaces in a lot of the buildings, and then as soon as you finish this area, they gave up on that. I think it's the same reason, like there's a certain point in the outside of the main quest, and even some of the main quests, where they just gave up on mocap because I think they realized like this is insane, we can't do this for everything.
Starting to worry me.
It's all right.
It's fair because this game is huge.
Introspection is all. Say, you recall way back when you came to my hardware store, asking what else ASAMs could do? I asked you a question in return. I asked why you were doing all this. ASAMs, settlements, the whole thing. Do you remember what you told me?
Oh, I don't have enough intelligence to remember.
Sorry.
My guy's a dummy.
Well, I remember. You said you wanted to help people. I didn't know if you really meant that. And honestly, I didn't care. All I saw before me was someone useful. Someone who could help me towards my goals. Someone I could use.
I will say this. When we get our own game, we better have Tom in there as a character. So Rick, don't forget it. We gotta bring Jakey with us. He's gotta come. Grazy's Fallout World, you're going to do a Kickstart with the studio when you want to go that route? I don't know. Kickstarter's not what it used to be. People seem to treat Kickstarter like
I'm listening.
Series B funding anymore, which is kind of weird. I don't know. We're not, but right now we're trying to do it the hard way. I like to earn my keep. So we're trying to make stuff and sell it and start building toward bigger and bigger things. That's our current plan.
Everything I've done, it's all been in the effort to bring my daughter back to me. That's all I really cared about. But then I met you. And suddenly I said,
Rick, we gotta get Tom when we make our own game. We need Tom in there as one of our leads.
And now with everything that's going on, the gunner attacks, losing the comm hub, I'm not so sure anymore.
I never realized you'd lost hope like that.
I don't think I'm quite at that stage just yet, but I may be close. Look, I'm trying, Slick. I really am. But this is more than I signed up for. I never expected to be taking on someone like the Gunners. I don't know if I have it in me to do this. I'm no savior of the Commonwealth. I'm not you.
Would it make you feel better if I told you that I believed in you?
Actually, yeah. A little. I'm sorry. You didn't come all the way here just to hear me bellyache. What's up? You need my help with something?
Listen.
Huh, that's a lot of interference. I wonder what's causing it. If you need me to clean up that signal, I reckon I can get it done. Follow me.
Oh, is he about to do the climb up and walk off the roof? Here we go. Follow him. The AI in this game is wonderful. I'll have it no other way. I think that's my least favorite part about Starfield is because the NPCs can jump and stuff, there's less of this. There's less of this nonsense happening. There's less jank. It happens in combat where they just do dumb things, but outside of combat, I feel like the AI's too good in in Starfield. Doesn't feel Bethesda enough. You need to put Tom on retainer. Oh, I wish we could afford him. I have thought about that I might start that at some point if we have enough funding, I might switch all voice acting we do to paid, just to thank everybody who's been a part of this. The only reason not to, some people have pointed out, is like it's kind of sucks for all the people who voiced stuff previously, but it's like I don't know, like I mean, like if to pay all the voice actors that have ever touched, is he trying to use this radio? That have ever touched SS2 would probably cost us no lie $250,000. There's so much voice acting in here, so like it's like, well, we're not gonna get to that point ever. That's not realistic. So. And he teleported. Bummer. I really wanted to see him go walking off the roof. Talk to me. He's like, he's a ghost. There you go. I'm off the night. Thank you for an amazing mod. It's made Fallout feel so much fresher coming back. Don't forget to home your Xbox before update. Oh, yeah. You're right. I might do that after I get this next quest update so I don't forget. So large, yeah, this is a known issue for a while now. I already made a ticket for it. Oh, with him walking off the roof? Yeah, but it doesn't happen consistently. So, like, and that anything with AI pathing like that, there's not really much I can do about it. Like, the best I could do would be to try and give him, like, a step-by-step path. Like, first walk here, then walk here, then walk here. And it's just not worth it. I'd consider this, like, a non. This is a Bethesda jank issue. This isn't a...
Okay,
Hey, I'm not that short.
Not an SS2 issue.
Are you sure? I can keep going for a few more hours.
Yeah, it's all right. I got something I need to do anyway. So, shift that pint-sized keister of yours.
Okay, if you say so. But if you keep it up with all this short stuff, I'll find a footstool so I can bop you on the nose.
All right, let's find that radio signal.
Critical guy, do you think we'll get new voice lines with the new Enclave voice line? No, definitely not. I was in Creation Club, and it's no voice was allowed. So we weren't allowed to do voice lines, unfortunately. Grazies, is it true that the VA of the gunner by the Ron store can't remember his name? He is, I believe, VA with Pacific Drive. Yeah, the Berman is the voice actor.
Been shadowing a squad of gunners. I think they may know
he's not by the Ron store, but Berman is one of our main villains, and he did do one of the voices in Pacific Drive. Yes.
Odd, on edge, like they're getting ready for something. Come meet me at Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Don't be long.
This has been a
and that voice actor he's got insane range. He does all these characters, and that's like one of his characters. Like that's not his speaking voice, and he just used the same character Berman for that game. So I'm guessing they must have heard a sample from his reel from SS2 and liked it.
You should have more faith in him.
I don't know. There's just something about him. Doesn't sit right with me. But
I don't know if anybody
he's onto something with the hub. Maybe you should go check in with him. See what he's found.
Does anybody happen to have...
Just don't get your hopes up,
or does anybody mind searching my channel to see if you can find a video with the Toilet King in it from...
Never tell with a guy like him.
With the Toilet King in it from Conqueror. If anybody would mind finding that video and link it. The Toilet King from Conqueror, many of you are probably not familiar, but was also voiced by the guy who does Berman. Like, his range is nutty. Alright, so now we're going to save, and then I'm going to go try and do this thing you guys are talking about on my Xbox. So that I can not get locked out if for some reason I can't update the game. Alright, so give me a second. I'm going to switch to standby for a moment while we mess around on my Xbox homepage. I don't know what kind of personal info is saved on my Xbox. Alright, I think you guys said I go to... Oh, I got the hiccups now. You said I go to settings. So that is, man, the whole... It's been so long since I played Xbox on the regular. Like, the whole home screen has changed since I played this a lot. Personalization, I think you guys said. My home Xbox. Alright, when this is your home Xbox, people can play your downloaded games without you signing in. Plus, if you have Xbox Game Pass, your whole household gets to enjoy this on Xbox console. Yes. Make this my home Xbox. Make this my home Xbox. Yeah, this is new. This did not exist when I used to play Xbox all the time. Cool. So now I don't have to worry about getting locked out of my stuff. That was easy. That was painless. Thank you for whoever told me how to do that. All right, let's transition this. Oh, it's midnight. All right, we're not going to start the next quest, but I am going to get myself in a better position here. Let's see. What do we got going on? So defend Starlight. I think we're going to go defend Starlight before we call it a night, because I feel like we just spent all that time building that place up. It's right down the street. Let's go help them out. Ski-Zits, yes. Oh man, I love the characters in Conqueror are so fun. That's why I am committed to trying to get the story or the cast resurrected. I really don't want to have to revoice anybody. Vincent Key, 2 days messing with mods and I can't get Jake to spawn a sanctuary. I don't know if are you playing on an Xbox or PC? So we found out that there was a bug in SS. Oh, there goes our crash. We found out there was a bug in SS2 for a long time where it had we thought it was a soft dependency, but it had a hard dependency on HUD framework. We didn't realize it. I fixed it in the last build or the build before in 3.3.0 or 3.3.1. But it's possible if your save was before I fixed it, then maybe that's the issue. Do you have HUD framework installed? Etiakis, do you have a mod list for Xbox that you're running? I am just running SS2 and Workshop Framework, nothing else. Because there's no space for anything else. When you run all 3 chapters of SS2, you have like 100 megs left, so there's no room for anything else really, except utility mods. Which I'm just not bothering with, because I want to know that whatever I experience playing is 100% on base game or SS2, so that helps me like know like where issues are and things we got to work on. Yeah, I don't know if you're not getting. I mean, the Jake issue was down to not having a HUD framework. So I can show you what you can do to force him to show up. Give me a minute here. If we crash again, we're canceling the plan to save Starlight. They're on their own. Then we'll call it a night. So hopefully we don't crash here. But I can show you real quick, Vincent, how to do this. Found a vid. Yeah, I just figured if you want to because you should have the ability to post links, Canuck, since you're a mod. I just any clip of the Toilet King talking. I just think it would be funny for people to imagine that the guy who does Berman also does this voice for anybody who hasn't seen it. And then you can think about does anybody know the name of the character in Pacific Drive that Berman does? I know you mostly hear him over the radio. I don't know if you actually meet him in person, but I think people knowing that that's the same guy that does the Toilet King, they're going to be like, what? He reminds me, his range reminds me of, God, what's his name? I can't think of there's a guy on YouTube who does like crazy voices. He's like Asian. He's a big, heavy guy. I think it's ProZD? He does amazing skits on YouTube. Yeah, ProZD. Like the guy who does Berman and Toilet King reminds me of him, of like how great he is at voices. Gabby, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. There you go. So if you guys want to hear Connect just posted a link if you want to hear one of the voices that guy does. This bizarre character. We put a lot of fun characters in Conqueror, like a lot of over the top stuff, which I think was fitting with the whole Raider theme. You get a lot of crazies. Oh yeah, I was going to show you something, Vincent. All right, so if you go to your holotape. So if you don't have the city manager holotape, you can spawn it in with MCM, or you can go grab it out of the hardware store. There's one like sitting just inside the window. And then go to this. Go to Tools, Advanced Tools, and then Change Main Quest Settlement. If you click on this, you can pick a settlement. So like pick Sanctuary, and then just go wait 24 hours, and Jake should appear there. If he doesn't, then most likely then it's some sort of conflict or some sort of issue with the save file. I don't know, but like as long as you're on the latest build of SS2, that the holotape trick should work if for some reason he didn't spawn, or if he's not showing up. Usually, like what I find it usually happens with people is he's in some other settlement. He got summoned to some other settlement, like either they are using a mod that had a settlement that starts controlled, because the way SS2 detects where Jake should go is it looks at the first settlement you have a beacon in, assuming that you built it there, but people who are loading on existing saves, it will attribute that to one of those. It'll detect one of those as having a beacon, and he'll send him there. And it could just be God knows what settlement. So changing the main quest element will tell Jake that he's supposed to show up at that place that you select instead. Crazies, you believe there will be a Fallout 5? Yeah, for sure. They'll do a Fallout 5 eventually. The question I have is whether they'll do another New Vegas style thing where they outsource now. Now that like the Fallout franchise is so popular right this second, it's having this big moment, and they said they're working on season 2, which will probably take some. It's significantly faster to make a TV show than to make a game. So we'll probably get another season of the show before we have the game. So will they let another studio make an offshoot game maybe? Because if they've said that like Bethesda Game Studios core is doing Tez 6 right now, and then they want to do Fallout 5, they've said that. So that would mean probably another 8 to 10 years before we get it, which is quite the wait. So it would be interesting to see if they do another New Vegas style, like where they let some other studio do their own take on it. Oh, the other bug that can happen with the Jake thing is, and the tool should resolve this too, is sometimes the game will fail to flag that you own a settlement, and then that causes it to what's going on here?
Can't talk now.
And if it fails to flag it as you own the settlement, and you can sometimes fix that by activating the workbench manually. But if it fails, or you can use if you're on PC. Under the MCM menu, if you go to Workshop Frameworks submenu, there's a tool in Workshop Framework that lets you claim the settlement, and that can fix that bug too, where sometimes you'll end up owning a settlement without the code knowing you own it. It's very weird. It's a vanilla bug, and it can end up in a state where SS2 has no idea you actually control the settlement. So it might be that SS2 thinks you don't own any settlements right now. That can be a thing that can happen. That's a vanilla bug we've not really been able to solve. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get attacked here. Looks like because we had communications, so you get like an advance notice then. So like basically we get a little extra time to come here and defend as opposed to them already being here taking over. Where are you at, Gunners?
Yes.
I left my power armor, I just realized. Left it at Concord. That's no good. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Did they just decide... They decided not to come? Defense Starlight. Guessing they're just lost somewhere. They're having trouble pathing here. Let's try... Oh, I bet the mines are still here. Oh, no. See if we can get a shot at him up here. Sweet roll. Oh, come on. How much crud am I carrying? Oh, I remember I grabbed a couple of weapons off of, yeah, Institute guys earlier. Alright, let's try spamming that vat. Blood bug. I don't see any gunners. Oh! Here they come! Oh, I got him. Just didn't get him. Nice. Alright, how far can we launch one of these? Come on over, gunners. Alright, let's get some, actually get some cover. Oh, I need to get another weapon on. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's summon the Minutemen. Oh, I think they did a return flare. Sending in those reinforcements. Alright, where did they go? I just had one and he's disappeared on me. Where are they at? Where are they at? Alright, at least we know what direction they're coming in now. Oh, oh, I hear them. I got you guys. Get up, fight. Mole rats are joining the battle. Hey, we got them. I love settlement fights. I think that was one of the parts of the base game that like I loved so much at first, and then when I realized how shallow it was, I got really irritated because like that's such a fun loop of like building up a settlement and then having attacks come. Like that's how I ended up with I ended up making the settlement ambush kit for creation kit because it was just like, man, we need like big epic battles there. And then everything I learned off of that then got me like, oh, we could go even further with this, and that's how Conqueror came to be because I had learned so much doing that in Creation Club. Alright, I think we're at a good stop point. Oh no, we need to go get our power armor because there's no way I'm going to remember that in 2 weeks. There's no way. There's no way. Alright, let us wander back to Concord. So we're about to winding down here. We're going to wrap up in a bit here. Oh, is this one of our Minutemen we summoned?
We saw your flare. Came as quick as we could.
Thanks. You were too slow. Alright, I'm going to get lost. Yep, totally was going the wrong direction. This way. Yep, that was me. That was my project. I made the whole thing. I even made the art in it. Like, I thought that they were gonna do replacement art for it, and they're like, "Nah, that's great. We can keep that in there." Some of it I didn't do. I think they did the security camera. I think they did 2 pieces of it. Somebody did the security camera, and then the what's the other one they did? The mesh for like the thing you build, the thing that attracts I think I did one of them, and then they did the other one. They did the one that attracts like the creatures. So I don't have it installed, so I can't remember what it's called. But the one that attracts like that looks like a fan blowing on a dead Brahmin. I think that they did that. But yeah, I never really talked about Settlement ambush kit because they were like really secretive about it. But then they recently did an interview with me on their website, and they asked me about it in it, and so it like cat was out of the bag at that point. So now I'm like, all right, I can talk about it, I guess. Oh, are you kidding me? I tried to open my Pip-Boy and it crashed. Oh, I hate you. I hate you, Xbox. Okay. Well, fortunately we saved before we walked here. So I think we did about 6 crashes tonight. But we made it. We're making progress through the quest line. It's happening. So it definitely seems like the issue, there's definitely some issue in the hardware store, and I think it has to do with the cell that it's loading nearby. So like definitely, I think I'm going to add, I don't think I'm going to have time to get it into the next patch, but maybe the one after that, I will add a toggle to disable all the conquered barriers and stuff and see if that helps. Because we now have like a pretty repeatable crash. It's like every time I come back to Concord, it crashes when I get to the hardware store. And then if I reload with a save that was nearby, then it's fine. So I think that there's something there. We get a lot of reports of this. So, but I will try and get that in for you guys, Xbox players, some sort of toggle in the holotape. And then maybe I'll default it to where on Xbox, if that does fix it, I'll default it to on Xbox that stuff just doesn't build anymore. But I'm not positive that that's the problem, but we're going to try. So thank you guys for joining me. I should be back next week. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, next week we will be hopefully playing Fallout London. Basically, whatever week they drop London, I'm streaming it that Wednesday. With the exception of May 8th, I will be out of town, so I will not be streaming then. But May 1st should be good. So thank you guys. I'll catch you next week.